Backfire Simsport presents BSTV TCR Season 24. Drivers think touring cars are easy. Easy? No, no, no. This season brings new aero, new tire, and a brand new BOP, making the racing closer than ever. One small tap, one tiny mistake, and suddenly, emotional damage. Door-to-door battles, late braking, and absolutely zero mercy. In TCR, every corner is a war and every lap can change everything. If you defend too hard or brake too late, more emotional damage. Guiding you through the chaos are BSTV broadcaster Jay Colley and Pete Bingham. Welcome to BSTV TCR Season 24. The battle begins now.
Like a broken wheel, lost in the chaos, no grip, no feel. Pete shouting order, Sam still checked out. It's a miracle, anything gets it out. Backfire, it's all this. Broadcast the circus, can't second guess. Welding can't stop us in the haze. Nobody knows who's steering this race.
Good evening, race fans, and welcome to Backfire Simsport TV. Here we are in week 7 of season 24 of the TCR Challenge Cup. We're at Silverstone National for a super sprint week. I'm Pete Roast Beef Bingham. Everything is very British today. And Jay Tallyho Corley will join me at some point when he's got out of his team's chat, because I can see him in there talking away to them.
Well, I'm just here,
he's
Pete, so I don't know what you're looking at, really.
How are you in both at the same time? I can still see you in the other one. That's very strange.
That's all right. I've just actually got in. I've just got in from the track. You know, I'm parked right next to Silverstone, so I just got back into the house and sat down. I can hear all the TCRs outside my windows. So
okay, that's cool.
It sounded gorgeous today.
Yeah, it's not far from you, really, is it? Oxfordshire. It's just a trip across, isn't it?
It's Northamptonshire.
Yeah, that's where you're from, isn't it?
That's where Silverstone is as well,
Yeah,
not Oxfordshire.
I know that. Check the chat. Let's just do that. Because Chesney's been asking about it and I've been giving him history lessons. So, yes, here we are, folks. So, Tally-Ho Corley is here. And Sir Alan Toon is here as well. Excellent. Not in the room. He's remote, doing his thing. We've got a 27-degree track temperature. I'm not sure it's ever been 27 degrees at Silverstone, but we'll see. We have 35, 36, 37, 38 drivers in. I've had a few people saying they're doing other things this evening, so real life kicks in at times, doesn't it? Pesky real life. Who needs that? Who needs one of those, Jay? Who needs a real life when we can have a simulated life? Yeah.
Oh God, the future's here.
The
future's
right
orange.
Yeah, the future's orange. Remember those adverts? So here we are in Silverstone. The etymology of that, I think, has something to do with wooded farmstead or farmstead of wood or something like that. I don't know. Someone can Google it and tell me later. But yes, this is the shortest of the tracks here at Silverstone. Not racing tonight, says Daryl. Watching instead. Okay, yeah, watching is as good as racing sometimes. As you saw in the intro, folks, V8s will be racing this coming weekend as well. They will be at the I hate it, but thankfully I'm not broadcasting it. They're at NASCAR West, but there's plenty of V8 drivers that love it because of the dynamics of the track. Apparently, I was putting my box on the broadcast 2 weeks ago, so I'm sure that's going to be something to absolutely watch. I'll be watching it as well because that's what I do. But here we are, Jay. Silverstone National, very iconic track, and lots of our racers are here, and there's still lots to be racing for. Anybody you think is going to be a standout person on this track from what you've experienced from either ITCR or the officials or whatever has been going on?
Well, yeah, there's two names actually. So as some of you know, I do some strength of field broadcasts on Tuesday because I can't be bothered to race. I mean, because I like sharing the competitiveness of top split racing, and I found that did you know Carl Hardy nearly got a pole position in a strength of field top split in the fixed last night?
What?
Right. It wasn't until two pipped him to the line right at the end that they unfortunately didn't start in first place, which would have been a fantastic race start, I think. But also, as well, I was in the practice sessions. I noticed, and he never told me this, that Jeff Saunders was quite speedy around this track. He was. I was struggling to get times that would beat him at times. So maybe for the pro-ams, we could have a surprise podium performance from Jeff. Maybe not that I'm looking at jinxing it or anything, but
Oh dear. Well, where is Jeff in the standings at the minute? I can't even find him.
tell you what, Griffith's just there in a getting bullied by three Hondas, Hondas that were all affiliated with the same team as well.
Funny that.
It's like, and they've actually boxed him in. Look at how dastardly that is.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
That's like gangland stuff, isn't it? But yes, Sir Alan Toon says new Jim Clark stand naming this week at Silverstone. I think it's already named, isn't it, if it's called Jim Clark? Anyway, Pie Power says Darryl Wright in reference to what we were just talking about Carl Hardy. Right, let's have a quick look at the standings. Very quick look at the standings. We've got Pete Newman on the top of the pile, 60 points. Oh no, do we need to be looking? No, not yet. Yeah, we need to be looking at the right hand column, don't we?
Drop week down. Yep, let's do it. Let's go for it.
I don't think I've triggered it though, damn it. So we're going to have to redo it with our brains. That's not going to work out well for me. So Pete Newman on top by 45 points over Andrea Stefanina. Then it's actually David Johansson If you look down there, he's got 1,257 points and no drop week. That moves him just ahead of his own teammate, Stephen Hurd, who would be 4th if I'd done my job right, on 1,214. And then Stephen Walker, no. Then Jaden, 5th place. And that punts Stephen Walker out of the top 5. So 45 points is nothing in this pro standings, is it? Andrea is he is here, but he doesn't look as fast as some of the others yet. He's not risen to the top of the pile. So, but I did see him in your stream last night, and he was still quick then. I don't see him falling out the top 5. Do you?
No, not at all. It's like you said, he is very, very quick. I raced with him in another league as well, and one of his main strengths, I think, is actually cleaving through a field. So that will especially come useful maybe on the last race of today. Today is obviously the super sprint format, 3 races of 20 minutes, which means if you have a bad first or second race, it could potentially affect 2/3 of your remaining points for the rest of the evening.
Yeah, absolutely right. It's there's a lot to go at. It might be less points per race, but the impact of getting some of these wrong can be quite significant. Let's have a look at Pro-Ams. Right, we're going to have to do a bit of maths here as well. Actually, that's in the right order. So, Thomas Asboth is top of the standings here. Yura Larkinen, 105 points behind him. That's a much bigger gap, obviously, than the pros. But not insurmountable for these guys. Carl Hardy, who we just mentioned, in 3rd there. And Tom Griffiths in 4th. He's having a very good season, Tom Griffiths. He has been very, very fast throughout. And then we've got Tom Woodcock in 5th on 620 points. So 271 points from 1st to 5th. It's quite a big margin, I guess. But the top 3 particularly are very much in a sound fight, aren't they?
Absolutely, and although the points do seem quite large between the leader and second place, the cluster of competitors from second onwards are so close together that if something happens to the person right at the top of the table, and we're going to see the same when we go over to the AMs as well, like if they start slipping down, it's like slowly lowering yourself towards a massive vat of piranhas, you know. And do feel for Tamas, because the pressure is all on him now. If he ends up slipping up, then it's going to be like that scene from You Only Live Twice.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh dear, good analogies. Here's the AM class. So Fraser Garrity out in front, 236 points in the lead. Not quite as robust his lead as it was previously. Didn't have the greatest of times at the Nürburgring. Thomas Coombe is chasing him to the end there. Thomas is having a brilliant season. As is sister teammate Josh Taylor. He had a very good week last week. Silas Goebel obviously had a remarkable week, as did Stefan. At Nürburgring, they did so well and got driver of the meeting, 1 each from both me and Jay. And then who is? Yeah, then this one's in order, isn't it? Yeah. So Chris London, another one of your boys in 5th there. So in the top 5, you've got 3 cars, Jay. Brilliant work.
I'm just really greedy, mate. There's some in last week's endurance round, some absolutely fantastic performances from a lot of these AMs, and just like I said, it only takes one race, and suddenly that gap, it starts to become believable that somebody can jump up to maybe grab Fraser by the ankles and drag him back down to hell with them.
Yeah, and like you say, the three races, 3 starts. No pit stops, but we've seen that the pit stops aren't necessarily the risky bit. The starts seem to be pretty sketchy from some people, and that causes ructions throughout the field. So 3 starts tonight could be the defining factor, I guess, Jay.
If you don't know how to start a TCR, or you're really inconsistent with it, I would probably spend the last 10 minutes of practice actually learning how to get your car smoothly off the line. Yeah. It can literally be the difference between a great points haul and lingering at the back, picking up instant points and losing even more.
Yeah, absolutely right. So let's have a look at team standings. This has been getting more interesting, and it's hotter than a hot thing on a hot day. Result X Pure Sims, who were miles and miles in the lead, Now not so much, only 57 points. Then there's a huge drop down to BSTV with JC Academy Gold at their heels, with Dynamic eMotorsport now down to just one driver for the rest of the season, but he's doing a fantastic job, is Andrea Stefanina. But the top two, Jay, they don't get much closer than that at this point in the season. That's basically the same points.
Yeah, absolutely. Result X Pure Sim slightly dropping their form, I feel, the last 2-3 races, and it's just allowed SRG to get that belief to catch up. And when you've got no pressure on you at all, it's usually when you find yourself performing to the best of your abilities. And both Johansson and Hurd, now with Rogers in there as well, they've got a really good unit there. That's the likes of Hardy, Newman, and Hall really should be taking a bit more notice of.
Yeah, I agree. And stop encouraging Fraser Garrity by laughing at his stuff, will you? Is Pete going to be okay tonight? There are no trees. Knob. Anyway, what's he said now? No pressure, thanks, Chesney. Fraser is amazingly good at starting the TCR. Shame he can't drive it. That's what that infers in my head. But Thomas and Josh are very quick. They're beginning to stretch their legs. Yes, that's absolutely true.
As long as that's the only thing they're stretching on this track.
Is that right? We'll come back to that. Driver of the meeting, Rene Earhart, in the lead on 2, and you can see everybody else chasing him on 1. With again, season after season, we end up with a good spread of people on this championship. Lots of people feature on different types of tracks in different racing conditions, and it's no different this season. So well done to everybody on the screen that's scored driver of the meeting points so far, but especially to Renee. And then Sir Alan's Safe Driver Award. Yet again, Jeff Saunders is at the top of this, but you said he was mega quick here. Can I find his name in the standings list or not? I can't find him. Is he here?
Who's it you looking for?
Jeff. I think I've got selectively blind. He's not in the standings. So maybe he's not.
In the standings?
Yeah, in our current race.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant in the
no.
points positions.
No.
No, I can't seem to see him there. So
No.
I hope everything's okay.
Yeah, me too.
And he can jump in.
But if he might be one of the ones that sent me a message to say he couldn't come. But there were so many. So Fraser Garrity in second. So he's not only is he fast, he's also very, very safe. Can't believe I just said that. A little bit of vomit in my own mouth. Stephen Hurd, again, super fast, doing a brilliant job. Mega safe too, 0.00527, chasing Fraser and eventually Jeff to that winning post. And then Chris Needham basically on the same sort of score. Always a safe driver, Chris Needham. And Pete Newman again, mega fast and in the top 5 on this one, Jay. We're blessed with having such fantastically safe drivers.
Absolutely, and like I feel I say it every single week, it translates over to the officials as well. They know how to battle random people and the officials, and everybody in this league has a chance, no matter which split they're in, to pick up some really high positions, sometimes even podiums and poles and wins.
And Chesney's just confirmed that Jeff isn't racing today. He was one of the ones that said he wasn't.
Okay.
And Sir Alan's pointing out he's only got 10 incidents. That's right, in 4,958 turns. Damn. Okay, ain't nobody beating that. Right, okay, I'm gonna go to what was that?
Okay, Mr. T.
Oh dear. Shut up, fool.
Ain't getting no plane.
Ain't getting in no helicopter, fool.
Oh wait, speaking of, when everyone goes out for qualifying, you need to switch it to the blimp.
That will be funny. Yeah, that will be good. Yeah.
Only when everyone comes out the pits, because I found it out on Tuesday, and what a camera! What a camera!
Cool. Right, I'm
Do
going
you
to
even
blimp
see
now.
2 trees?
What the
Oh
hell?
look, there's some trees.
It's from the moon. It's from the Mir space station. We're not going to see anything here. Somewhere
It's
in
the Armistice mission. It's Armistice 3.
Right, we're going to quality now. So get comfy, folks. It's all action from this point on. I'm going to wait for the first car to show a pit. There we go. It's usually Renee, isn't it? And then go blimp. And look at that. We can see so many cars right now.
Magical.
Or theoretical. I really don't know if there's anybody there. Right, here
I
we
think
go.
this is the only blimp camera where you can actually see the whole circuit.
Yeah, I think so. Because the circuit is about the same size as my lounge. Okay, everybody piling around. We'll wait an hour and a half for the blimp to come back round. Oh, Fee's in. Right, excellent. Well done, Fee. In and racing. Great track in the Clio with 15.
Oh, tell you what, Jaden's got a fantastic chance here because at the front of Jaden at the front here,
Yeah.
if you look in front, there is a massive amount of space,
All right, let's have a look.
which
at
a lot of drivers were really worrying about not having any. So,
Okay.
oh, brilliant!
That's
So this could be a good chance for Jaden to possibly get some clean air laps in.
Ooh,
And
that's the wrong
potentially set themselves up a really good starting qualifying time.
button. Cool. Right, is the blimp any nearer? Is there any point in this camera?
It
Apart
looks
from making
better
see
on mine than
trees.
it does with yours.
Is that Sycamore? I think that's the Sycamore just there on the right. Third in. Anyway. I think mine it really is from the moon or something, but never mind. Right, so we're going to come round for the first of our finished laps. Do you want to go on board here with Stephen Hurd and do a lap introduction if you can speak fast enough?
Sure, but Blink, you might miss it. Oh, nice power slide from Steven.
That's nice. Oh, style points. Style points for Hurd. Maybe we choose somebody else, I'm just saying.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, let's do that. I don't know who though.
Let's go with Carl Hardy.
Hardy. Where's Carl? Is he near the end? I can't even find
It
his
doesn't matter
name.
because you just have to wait 10 seconds and we'll be ready.
That's true. There we go. And I need a camera. There it is. Wrong camera. And go.
Well, we'll have to wait a little while yet. So
Yeah, we'll go around another lap, shall we? Let's do that. Let's look at it from the driver's eye for a second. Nobody was in the right order, you see. He's done a rubbish outlap.
that's thanks. He's got a nice clear one now. So
Yeah, that's true. Who is that ahead of him?
oh, Fraser straight away going up into 5th place. Tom Woodcock into 4th.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
But I tell you what, it's
Those are good times.
it's
as
gonna
well.
be it's gonna be close at the end. Expect to see some 58s for
Right.
sure. But as we go to the second to last corner, we get to start a lap from my back garden, Silverstone National. Absolutely fantastic touring car track, but expect to see the absolute opposite of Nürburgring last week. There's going to be frills, sprills, and plenty of concaved driver doors. But just past the 100 board, you're going to want to be sticking a wheel up the inside of cops and taking as much curb as you can on the left-hand side. Brush yourself over to the right because you want to get yourself into some straight line parking, braking for maggots. Want to delay your turn in where the paint of the GP track goes into the curb. That will be your apex. Then go out through Abbott and down the Wellington straight. Down the long back straight here is probably going to be the best chance for anybody to be getting a overtake in. But once you start turning into Brooklands, you can take a little bit of curb there, but a little stab of throttle, and you're already having to set yourself up for left field. You're going to see people taking it just like Rudskogen. Others are going to keep themselves nice and tight in. Onto the last corner of the track, Woodcock, and it's literally just cut across it. Don't worry, I won't tell the stewards. And then race towards the line, and that is it. In less than 1 minute, you've already completed an absolute banger of a TCR track. Now, go grab some tea and crumpets.
Yeah, absolutely. Tea and crumpets. Maybe afternoon tea with some scones, some sandwiches with the crusts cut off them. It's lovely. It's lovely. So Carl Hardy had put in the second fastest time. He's already down to the 6th fastest time.
Fraser's already down to 17th after being 5th.
Gosh, right, okay.
And the top
wow.
32 are separated by less than a second.
Nah, that's ridiculous. David Johansen is provisionally top of the pile for now. I expect that to change multiple times by the end. Can you do that again? I blinked, says Chesney. Go CCT is Jen Chilla's usual introduction. Welcome. Renee is currently in 6th. He just got bumped down from 5th by Tom
Stefanina
Griffiths.
is looking at a really good lap here. A purple
got
sector in number 1 and number 2. It's going to be a sprint to the line. And I tell you what, you're liking it. It's going to be owed a lot of alcohol after this lap, because if Stefanina doesn't end up getting pole position here, then I don't know what else they have to do. And look at that, into the 58s, low 58s, and 2 whole tenths ahead of David Johansson.
And DJ, sorry, David Johansson, he put up an already mighty time at 58.5 seconds. Andrea Stefanina went straight to the pits to get some new shoes on. Is it a tyre wear thing here, is it? Or is it just fuel? Are they going around on vapours?
Probably on lap 200.
Right, okay. So no then. David Scotland says Apollo 10 camera view. Yeah, good job it's not 13. We'd never get the camera back. What? What? I'm just saying. They lived it. I didn't say whatever the other one was. Challenger. That would have been inappropriate. That would have been inappropriate. Stephen Walker, the only Veloster left in our field now, poor boy. Still thrashing it out. Not sure whether it's a good car here. He did all right last night in the broadcast I watched with you hosting.
Yeah, 5th place from what I saw, but an absolute monster start where he decided to do some lawn mowing.
Yeah, that was good.
That would never fly here, but
Might fly mow here.
very good.
Yeah, thanks.
But no, it's very good performance, and I suppose it's because the laps are so short here. It kind of masks the downfall of Veloster, but it's a few cars ahead. That's a Race and Forces car taking the scenic route there and going to be rejoining.
Oh yeah, who was that?
Going across there. I think that's RDJ.
Ah, okay.
Oh, that's Klauka. Sorry, my bad.
I was aiming at somebody.
Oh!
What was that?
Oh, that was close there. PVG just cutting in front of. I think that might have been Tony Walker there.
Where's T?
Oh, it's Sam Blees.
Was
He
it?
cut in front of them. I tell you what, Sam
Sam's not
probably.
doing
Well, I mean, may have had to slow down for that one there, so that would have messed up a lap. But wow, that was. I don't know what PVG was thinking there, going across the track like that, even during qualifying.
Michael Hall doesn't appear to be contributing at the moment. I don't know where he is. I don't think he's in the session. So I think we're on 37 drivers, which is still, I know, it's still very strong, isn't it, for halfway through a season. The drop-off has often been a lot heavier than this. Where the hell is Sam Blees? Oh, there, 7th.
Yep, Sam at the moment not setting any personal bests on their laps.
Look
but
at the track map. Everybody's on one half of the track, if you know what I mean. It's a bit weird. You got one car on his own. Who is that?
That's 37th place and 5th place as well. So 37th will be Andy Littler, and then 5th place as well, Carl. So Carl's going to get some clean air.
Yeah, he's got a good opportunity here if he can keep it clean, getting some real smart sector times. But nobody's going purple anymore.
Yep, it's a case of look at that gap just there. I did say to the team you might want to pit halfway through, and they called me crazy because of how busy the track was going to be. But everyone's going to be really nicely spread out at the moment.
And there's a load of people in the pits, and I mean a load of people in the pits.
Yeah, I think they all might be listening and watching what we're seeing at the moment. And there we go, we got PVG going out to cut up somebody else. Actually, no, it's taking the second. It's taking the secondary pit exit there.
Yep, which you can do. It's entirely legit.
Oh, is it? Okay, fair enough.
So yeah, you don't get penalised for it. You don't get a slowdown or anything.
Oh yeah, I'm just having a look, and yeah, no slowdowns. So does have Stephen Hurd behind, so he's going off to the side to let them go. We need to get on the throttle quite quick though to tuck in behind London, which he does perfectly. Now, if I was in PVG's position now, I'd try and stretch the gap out to London in front to about 6/10, just to give yourself enough leeway to get both a tow, and also if London's slower than yourself in certain corners, then you don't get held up by him being in the way either.
No, that's true. Let's see what's going on further down the field here. Andy Littler currently playing rear guard at the moment, with some work to do. Jason Haddington, Kylie back with us after holidays in the sun. So he's going to be hoping to move up the standings. Where's Fee? Fee's here. Oh, Paul Hurley's switched. No, he hasn't switched. Who is it that switched? I can't remember. Daniel Lewis. Daniel Lewis has gone to the Audi.
I think Jaden has as well.
Jaden's gone to the Honda.
And he's currently running 4th place because of it.
Yes, I think that is a good chunk of the reason. Alex Rogers, not here unfortunately, obliged by the missus to shop for wardrobes online. Do you believe in this? So I've got the stream on at the same time. I'm not sure he's got his priorities right, Jay. I'm really not sure about that.
And the Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this bit. Oh, hang on, no.
That's class. That's brilliant. Kick the missus out, Alex, says Chesney. Look at you, I went wardrobe shopping and I've spent since Sunday fitting built-in wardrobes, says Darryl.
Oh no.
Yeah, it must be wardrobe season. I didn't know there was such a thing. Oh, I better watch the broadcast now. Right, Thomas Coombe, who was super fast last time, having a bit of a struggle tonight, Jay.
Is that a puddle on the inside of that
It is.
curb?
It is.
Why is there a puddle there? And I've not seen one anywhere else.
There was quite a high percentage of rain expected, and it's not arrived. It's not even on the forecast. As in, it's not even in the time scale that we're in. But it might have rained before practice started. So, are we going to get a massively evolving track? Do you think?
I doubt it very much. I'm having a quick look, and it looks like the cloud's actually disappearing after a while, which means the track's going to slowly, as the night goes on, get a bit warmer, which could cause a few problems, especially on the third race with the but the third race with the reverse grid.
No, true. Yeah. I was thinking here when everyone is piling into this, and particularly into the stadium section.
My favourite corner on the whole circuit, watching it live. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. Scary, but it's brilliant.
It is, yeah. It's such a good track. It's iconic. It's got all the features you really want. It's the shortest thing on planet Earth. Well, maybe not the shortest. Maybe I'm the proud owner of that. But it's dramatic, and really the home of a lot of motor racing, to be honest. Andrea Stefanina has not beaten his previous time. David Johansson has not done the same to his own time. And Pete Newman, I don't think, has improved in the last few minutes. So, are we seeing the last of the opportunities, do you think, Jay?
Potentially. I'm looking at the midfield, and there's quite a few people setting some green sectors for some personal bests. But I feel that as the session's going on, there's obviously a lot more usage happening to the track. The track's also getting warmer at the same time, so there's a lot less people working with each other at the same time as we hit a minute and a half left, so you can probably fit in 4 more laps.
4 more laps. 30-second laps. Right, let's see what's going on, because we are in a heat race, folks, don't forget, so they will not have any rundown time at the end of the session. As soon as that clock goes to 15 minutes, we will start the first race. 20 minutes, limited fuel, no pit stops required unless you have to. 1 fast repair for everybody each race, but only the one, and 15 incident points before you've got a drive of shame. And then between races 1 and 2, there is no break. So I'll be doing the grid for race 2 is the finishing order for race 1, and then there is a 5-minute interlude between our second race and our third race tonight with a reverse, and I've forgotten what the reverse is. What's the reverse number in this series? Don't even remember.
You wrote the rules, not me.
I know I wrote the rules, doesn't mean I remember them.
15.
No, reverse 10.
15.
10. No, is it 15
says it
in the
15
session?
here. Yep.
15. I'll change the rules. Oh, I'm reading the V8 ones. Okay. So 15
is the V8 rulebook thicker or thinner than the TCR one?
Thinner, but yeah, there's a history. Don't worry.
Okay.
Oh, are we going? No, it's not tripped over just yet. It's tripped over. Right, okay. Let me get the grid on your screens, folks. There's the grid. Stephen's joined the field. I'll put a camera on Stephen. There he is. Looking at it from the back, and then I'll extend grid in. There we go. So Andrea Stefanino will lead us away, folks. David Johansson on the front row next to him, with Pete Newman on row 2 in third. Jaden Scott in fourth. We'll see Stefan Klauker in fifth. That is a great qualifying, Jay. Stefan Klauker's. Stephen Walker, 6th. 7th will be Dennis Tigjalar. Stephen Hurd will go off 8th. Carl Hardy off 9th. 10th will be Renee. Sam Blees off 11th. 12th will be Tom Griffiths. Jamie Wilson go off 13th. 14th will be Tom Woodcock. Fraser Garrity off 15th. Managed to recover that situation. Pete Van Gool off 16th. RDJ off 17th. Chris London off 18th. Thomas Osboth off 19th. Stefan Goebel off 20th. Ollie Payne off 21st. 22nd will be Jura Larkinen. Tony T. Walker will go off 23rd. 24th will be Silas Goebel. 24th will be Deck Crowther. Daniel Lewis off 26th. 27th will be Josh Taylor. 28th will be Jamie Ayres. Taurus Vosberg off 29th. Thomas Coombe off 30th. 31st will be Chris Needham. 32nd will be Dietmar Hoos. Kev Ayler off 33rd. 34th will be Fiona. Paul Hurley off 35th. 36th will be Kylie. And 37th will be Andy Littler. And I don't think Michael Hall's in the session. There we go.
There's been somebody on comms already reminding Steve not to go across the grass on the start this time.
Classic. Absolute classic. Right then. The lights will soon come on. I'll switch the camera back round to the front of these guys. Oh, why did I bother doing that? I should have known. I've been biding my time, waiting for the time to tick down so that we didn't have to watch all the flashing lights, but such as it is, Jay. Right, what have we got on?
Green flag, green flag.
Right, we're
There
going.
we go, green flag.
Oh, that's
and,
rubbish.
Oh,
There we go.
what a view.
I thought, oh, Blimcam might be good. Nope.
And Stefanino with a perfect start just there. Johansson second, Pete Newman third. From the looks of it, further back, everybody is playing ball and playing nicely, but this is the corner that could potentially trip a few people up. Though if people have been doing the officials...
Ooh, that one was hot.
That was a great dive to the inside, kept it on the inside as well,
Yeah.
and I think that was Ollie Payne
Yeah,
jumping
it was.
into the inside there and getting an extra position.
Oh, there's some shuffling going on here. What's Stefan
Oh, I
Klauker
think
done?
that's
Oh
Klauker.
my goodness! Wow, how to take your car to pieces in 30 seconds.
That was a big,
That was
big
massive.
hit just
I'll
there.
have to look at that in a second.
That is Demis
hang on,
Titular
there's stuff
and
going
a
on.
few others. There's a lot of two wides here, so expect to see a lot of positions shifting on the timing tower. But where it's just good old-fashioned drag races to them. Look at the two wides go
hell?
past the line, which means we're going to get more two wides going into cops.
Duh.
And this might not
Three
end
wide?
well
No,
for
it wasn't
some.
three wide. I panicked.
Plenty there.
Oh,
getting
wow. That's a bit wide. Yeah, and he's got to slow down RDJ for his extra wide travelling there. Oh,
and-
dear!
Oh,
Oh,
Jay
oh.
completely misses the braking point, or the ABS kicks in a bit too hard. But that's one way to serve your slowdown onto the exit.
I was going to say the
Maggots
same
there.
thing. Stop stealing my lines.
We won't.
Oh, what was that? What was
Oh,
that?
RDJ's going all over the place.
Oh, Michael
there. He's
Hall
got a
is
few
in the
people.
race. Excellent, excellent. He just didn't do any quality.
And
Okay.
RDJ is in big trouble here. His car does have a
No,
massive
no.
meatball.
No.
That's two Racing Forces cars,
Ah.
and it connects into Jason
It's a bit
Hampton.
crashy. We're going to go here. He's trying to get to the pits, isn't he? That's the thing. Which is the right thing to do. But his car's absolutely limping along.
Yeah, just, oh wow, the extra speed just there from Stephen Hurd. Luckily not getting a slowdown from that one.
This is for real point like serious points is what we're looking at here, and there's 4 cars just sharing the same bit of tarmac.
Three wide on the exit just
my
there,
word.
and Demis just going off the pedal a bit. The front of Stephen Hurd's car there, absolutely battered. So I wonder if he had
Oh, it is.
something or Klauka hit into him on the way past. We'll have to have a look maybe at the end of the race because I don't think we're going to get much time. And a little tap just there from Demis.
No,
and Stephen
don't be
Hurd
doing
keeps
that.
it going.
I haven't got a crash for Stefan Klauka. How is that even possible? Oh, there it is. Well, it's not a crash, it's just he went off track. That doesn't describe the situation at all. Right. This is getting messy.
Go 3 wide. Yeah,
The whole field has turned up.
I feel that what we saw on lap 1 might not be the end of it all, because now that these 2 are battling, these 3 are battling in front, it's brought the rest of the grid up, and now suddenly it's becoming like the final 20 in a game of Fortnite. Like, anybody can get the win. You just gotta hope that someone gets one of the gold pieces of equipment, and straight away a bit of Constantina into Maggots.
Yeah, this
and
is...
they're all swirling around and squirming and disgusting. But
so I was trying to get the camera onto Stephen so that I could figure out. It's not even Stephen at the front of the queue, is it? It's left-handed scissor girl. And 1 second takes us all the way back to 24th, so that's 13 cars are within 1 second here, or something ridiculous like that.
Yeah, and Stefanina sets the quickest lap of the race, but no
cameras for him.
No offense to Andrea at all, but this is
Chris
where
London.
the action starts.
Yeah, Chris London and Stefan. No, not Stefan. Who was that? Ollie Payne?
He's got Ollie behind and Gobel in front.
Oh, it was Stefan then. Getting a bit door-to-door friendly.
Yep, you're going to see plenty more door-to-doors here, to be honest, but that's the nature of Silverstone National. You've literally got to fight for every single position that you can here.
This is getting silly.
This is going to test a lot of people's perception, how well you are at battling, but also how well you are at eyes being in the back of your head, in front, all around, and on a CCT camera on a pole in the corner of the track. You've literally got to have eyes everywhere here.
Oh, what's going on up front? Renee and Sam. I think that's Sam. Yeah, it's Sam Blease. Stephen Walker just behind them.
See, Renee's going to have a bigger exit here, so he's carrying more speed, already going to the right-hand side.
Yeah.
For turn number 2.
Not quite got... Oh, no, he has. Oh, not quite. Oh, everybody...
Oh, and
3 in a bed,
and
the little one
I tell you what, that's an unwanted
Renee's done well
assist
there.
just there.
Yeah,
really it was an assist from Sam's own teammate that pushed Renee past Stephen Walker, past Sam Blease.
Yeah, Kev
meanwhile, we might have to go to... Oh, James Scotland's got ahead of Pete
has he?
Newman, potentially.
Oh, he has, yeah? Done it?
Yeah, I wonder what happened there.
Don't know, we'll watch that in a minute. Going to watch this one very quickly first, if it'll do it.
Oh, Renee and Sam are still fighting back and forth, but that's fine.
I've already committed
so
to
is
this.
this Kalka?
With Stephen Walker. Oh dear. No. No.
Oh, so it looked like Klauka was trying to get over to the right-hand side of the track.
Yeah.
Stephen Walker was staying exactly where they were.
Yep,
and then
that.
Netcode sucked them in, and that would explain Stephen Hurd's damage on the front of their car as well.
It really would, yeah.
Which is going to really lose them top speed at a track where, even though top speed's not entirely important, at sections of the track like we're watching now on camera, it could mean everything.
And Renee has got himself a busy day. And look, Tom Griffiths has floated up to the back of this group because of all their scrapping. And I've got a feeling that they're going to bring the rest of the field back to them if they continue, if that makes sense. We saw it just a bit before. Tom Griffiths is like a hot knife through butter here. What's going on here?
He's just taking advantage of other people's mistakes here. He's going to have a bit of slipstream here as well, even though Stephen Walker probably had a little bit more speed coming out the corner. Wonder if Stephen's going to give... Oh, and that's Gobel into the pit lane as well.
Oh. Stefan.
A move on the inside from Stephen Walker.
Oh, no, he's not. He's just doing pirouettes.
Oh, it literally come up with pit lane for me, so I wonder if they tried to get in the pit lane and they've suddenly rushed back out of it again.
Maybe.
But no black flags, so no
No.
unsafe pit entry.
That looked like Stephen letting Tom Griffiths go, but I don't think that'll be the case.
Yeah, Kev getting a position gained from Chris Needham dropping 2 positions there.
Yeah, so Kev and Chris were scrapping about a lap and a half ago, so like 20 seconds ago. And Kev passed Chris, and now it looks like both of them have just got through on
smoke in front, and that's
Josh.
just Taylor. Ooh,
Josh.
nearly. Got to be so careful with that rejoin on there because it could really catch you off guard just how quick some of those cars are going around the corner. But this does give a nice bit of slipstream to Thomas Kuhn, who is fighting others around him here.
Yeah, and that is Fiona
class
Siddons,
position.
who's caught this little group.
Yeah, Fiona having a really good race so far as well.
Yeah,
She's up
solid.
4 positions.
Wow, that is good. And the way that these are going in front of her, she'll have more to collect on the way.
Very likely.
And that's Deep Mark just behind her. So it even looks frantic, doesn't it, when you see this many cars on Silverstone?
Look how much speed Thomas Kuhn just had going out that corner, already passing the Audi of Josh, who's got a slipstream in front of him, just because he took the outside line.
And he's going to get
Audi
this as
looking
well.
a bit squirrely.
Yeah, no front end on that car, is there really? It's
Yeah,
just
so
not
you
gripping
got to
up.
really take care of your inputs going into corners sometimes, and maybe drive it more like a soapbox rather than a car.
Yeah.
And just let the car sort of trail in nice and gently.
Quick look forward, because this mayhem is going on right now.
Yeah, it's calmed down a bit more single files, but all it takes is one mistake and your whole world could end up going and crashing down. And as Chesney says, this is like a swarm of angry bees that just got disturbed.
Yeah, it really is. They even sound like it as well. So Jaden Scotton has not managed to drop the affections of Pete Newman just yet. Ahead of them, though, David Johansson is in second.
Chris London.
Oh, Chris
He's just
London.
dropped 5-6 positions and has gone.
Can't click
there
on
he
his
is,
name. There we go.
How's Chris going to rejoin this? So he's got a
Slowly.
little bit of space now.
Yep, nice work. Good
In
rejoin.
the Audi, so could possibly be likely that just lost it. It is coming up as a crash, so
I'll have a look at that if you want.
sure, why not? Also, we've got a little bit of breathing space.
Yeah, Andrea Stefanina is your race leader. While this, this looks like a car collision. Well,
Yeah, Chris just turned
in on. Stefan had no more track to go on.
Yeah, maybe could have delayed that turn in a little bit more,
Little
used
bit.
a bit more of the curb on the outside,
Finite,
and
though, isn't it? It's finite.
yeah.
Oh, cut back here from Stephen Hurd nearly. Stephen Hurd quite far back down, but I think that damage to the front of his car has probably ruined his steering. No.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely ruining the speed, which is giving people an opportunity to try and get a pop in here, which is going to be very frustrating at the same time for Stephen.
Yeah, I think unless you've driven these cars, you don't realise that when you've got damage like that on the front of the car, it's like someone's attached a garage door to the front of your car, isn't it?
Garage door. Yeah, actually, yeah, for sure.
So
Do you end up having to go a bit more defensive, and look what's happening because he's slowing a few people down behind.
getting
It's giving opportunities behind.
Stefan
but if they all,
or Silas?
if they,
Silas gone right. Sorry.
Silas just there. No, that's fine. If those behind start battling each other more, then hopefully that keeps them all away from the back of Mr. Hurd. Taurus Vosberg at the moment with a meatball flag down in 23rd at the moment.
Where's he picked that up? I've not had
Looks like
any
he's-
alerts for him.
Probably very, very recently.
Yeah, I've not
It looks
got
like
a
he could be
single
going in
alert.
now
He is,
to get
yeah.
repairs in.
So, Carl Hardy is your top pro-am at the moment. He's 5th overall. Tom Griffiths having a great race. Up 4 positions. He's in 8th place right now. And then Demis Tigchalar is here. He's your 3rd pro-am. One position in front of him, though, is Fraser Geraghty. He's your top AM class car, and he's given some grief here to Jamie Wilson. Your next AM class car is Odie Payne, who's quite a way back in terms of numbers of positions, in 19th. And then behind him, the third AM class car is Silas Goebel, who had such a good race at the Nürburgring last week. So, familiar names getting their stuff together, Jay.
Yeah, absolutely. It's an amazing race at the moment. This is only the first one of 3, and we still have 7 minutes left. So that's going to be at least 8 more laps.
And we're going to have to curtail the interviews this evening because I've got to go up at 4 in the morning. So I'll just do maybe the top 3, the winners of the classes or something like we did at Nürburgring, yeah?
Yeah, and then relegated to 2nd place on there, and yeah.
Now this is going to be interesting because this is Dietmar chasing down. Well, Fiona's passed him. Oh no, he was always chasing Fiona.
That's Paul Hurley going out a little bit wide there. He's going to have the wider line, so he is going to be able to get a bit of speed here, which puts him potentially ahead of Rene. But this puts Fiona in 28th at the moment. She's in the position now where she's got to defend against 2 people who is getting close, but great lines from Fiona, and tell she's done quite a bit of practice here this week.
I know that she likes this track. It's one of her favourites. So
oh, nice.
I'm not surprised that she's here and doing well, to be fair. It's good to see that sort of performance from her. And dropping Paul Hurley and Dietmar at the moment. Now, Paul Hurley is the only Elantra for about, well, till Birmingham, that all Hondas around him.
It's a lonely life being in an Elantra at the moment, it seems.
Yeah, in a Hyundai of any kind, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not quite as lonely as the one that's sitting in 9th place at the moment, as the lone Veloster.
Yeah, I know,
but...
So, Tom Griffiths, I'm pretty sure these two are slowly catching Renee. I don't get to see previous laps.
Potentially, but I think Stephen Hurd
pinging out here.
He's just is he pinging out, or did he overtake Tamas?
I think he was losing connection. It happened at Nürburgring, if you remember. I think he's got a sketchy internet.
It's a good job it's happening at this point in the race and not right at the beginning, or else that would cause absolute haywire. Oh, and I thought it was going to be a dive on the inside.
They've
just
both been
there
doing
from
that.
Lackinen.
And they've both been doing that. Both those 2 Audis have been late on the brakes, but managed to control it. So, you know, controlled on the brakes.
Oh, Paul Hurley.
Paul Hurley, where's he going?
I don't know, but there's a lot of...
That's a lot of extra track. Right, we'll have a look at that. Again, it just I've only got 1 crash the entire race.
Is that the international layout? So this is going to Maggots. And
it's a bump and run. I think that was that wasn't Fee. I think it was Andy Littler.
Yeah, I think Paul's just rejoined on the wrong circuit.
It was Fee. It was Fee.
No, I honestly think Paul has accidentally rejoined on the wrong circuit.
He's in the pits now.
Yeah.
Is he in the right pit lane?
Yeah, well, I hope so, if the toe does that, so...
Right, this is all come back together, this little area of the field.
Vosberg's come out the pits and has landed another meatball flag.
What?
Another crash from Taurus.
Oh my word!
That's I think that might be a frustration crash.
Okay, let's have a look. There's not a lot left of that car.
Some dastardly villain has decided to strap a brick onto his throttle.
Yep. So, absolutely,
I hope
what
catch
you said.
The culprit.
Frustration crash.
They need to catch that culprit as soon as possible, just in case any of the TCRs get the same fate there. the moment
I
on
like
the
the way he
picture
chose-
now, Griffiths.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I like the way he chose like the longest run up for a crash ever. Right, so
Stephen
yes,
Walker
go on.
getting closer. Rene's taken some very late apexes here, which is allowing the two drivers to catch up on the first two parts of the corner. But on the exit, Rene's just suddenly, it's the Fernando Alonso technique. He's using the straights to his advantage there.
I think that might be Taurus on the chat. Is it?
Yeah, it's a
Taurus.
definitely a different type of driving
It is, yeah.
technique needed for this sort of track. If you're used to tracks like the Grand Prix layouts, also Nürburgring as well, Silverstone National can sometimes be a massive shock to the system.
Yeah, and you're in close proximity with everybody all of the time, all trying to share the same bit of track. It's TCR, so there is going to be a bit of, as he says there, rubbing his racing.
Every time they're in that corner, Ura's line just completely throws me.
Yeah.
He might be trying to put off Tony Walker, but he's putting me off every time he goes into this corner like that.
Yeah. But yeah, Taurus, it's a completely different type of racing. It's more like stock cars, if you know what I mean. Not the stock cars in America, stock cars in the UK, where it's a lot more touchy-feely. You've got to get round. It's a bit of a desperate rush. There's not much track for everybody, especially when you've got this many cars on track. Some people really thrive in this sort of condition, and some don't. Thomas Asboth getting a position there on Stephen Hurd. Stephen having a struggle street at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah, he got a lot of speed out of that corner, but it's just that damage at the front of the Honda's just really not doing him good at all.
No.
And it's very weird that we come to like 19 minutes 20 seconds
Ooh.
and we're confidently saying, well, that's at least one more lap.
Yeah.
But Stefanino going across the line very shortly will start the final lap of race number 1. Pretty dominant performance from start to finish. 3.5 seconds so far on David Johansson, James Scotton on that final rung of the first race podium. But Pete Newman is not letting him go without a fight.
No, definitely not. Oh, what's going on back here? So we saw Sam Blees overtaking Carl Hardy a minute ago. Stephen Hurd has just blipped in and out again. I think his connection is sketchy. Or out and in, rather.
So a great race from Fraser Geraghty at the moment, up into 11th place, first place in the AMS, and is still fighting Jamie Wilson for potentially a top 10, which would do wonders for his championship at the moment.
It very much would. These three still going on it. Thomas is doing everything he can to get in front of Chris Needham. But Chris is a wily character. Let's go and have a look at that battle between Sam and Carl as they come up behind Paul Hurley.
About to go past the line as Stefanina gets the win.
Oh, sorry.
And
that was so fast.
Yeah, it was.
Didn't expect that at all. It was like we'd only just watched him go over the line.
But Carl Hardy gets the win for Pro-Ams. Fraser Geraghty gets the win for AMS. But this has all been about Andreas Stefanina. Very dominant performance. And Pete Newman, 3 places behind. It's that championship's going to start getting closer and closer. Meanwhile, for the likes of Fraser, it's back to that Fraser Geraghty domination.
Yeah, absolutely. He's done a huge points haul there. I know you got your own reduced points in these super sprint races, but still 11th to 22nd, 11 places ahead of the next AM class car. Very impressive. Right, folks, as I said before, we're going to go straight into gridding for the next race already. So, to take this as the finishing order of the previous race, because that's exactly what it is. Andrea Stefanino will lead us away. David Johansson will be on the front row next to him. Again, Jaden Scott off 3rd. 4th will be Pete Newman. Sam Blees off 5th. Carl Hardy 6th. 7th will be Renee Earhart. Need to extend gridding. 8th will be
Jamie's done it.
I've done it again. Tom Griffiths off 8th. 9th will be Stephen Walker. Thanks, Jamie. 10th will be Jamie Wilson. Fraser Garrity off 11th. Demis Titular off 12th. 13th will be Tom Woodcock. Pete Van Gool, PVG, will go off 14th. Thomas Osboth, 15th. 16th will be Stephen Hurd, who had struggles all the way through that first race due to damage. Tony Walker, 17th. 18th will be Jura Larkinen. 19th will be Dak Crowther. 20th will be Michael Hall on last to first challenge, I think. 21st will be Daniel Lewis. Silas Goebel off 22nd. Ollie Payne off 23rd. 24th will be Kev Aylett. 25th will be Chris Needham. 26th will be Thomas Coombe. Josh Taylor off 27th. 28th will be Dietmar. Fee will go off 29th. 30th will be Andy Littler. Chris London off 31st. RDJ off 32nd. Stefan Klauker off 33rd. 34th will be Paul Hurley. Taurus will be 35th. Stefan Goebel will be 36th. All the cars that had a bit of a struggle in the last race. Jamie Ayres off 37th and Kylie 38th. Right, good grief. So where does the back of the grid start? So yeah, right the way around the corner. Right then.
We're still waiting on Pete Newman and Sam Blease to get onto the grid.
Always. They are always the last two. Tony Walker will always be last on as well. It's about tyre preservation.
I tell you what, oh no, there we go. Blease is on, but just literally at the death there.
Oh, yeah. He's got good timing on it. Where's the blimp at the minute? The blimp
the blimp's probably over my house at the moment.
Oh, that's silly.
Oh,
it's
actually,
foggy as well. It's over your house. It's over my house looking at that.
See what, my blimp looks a lot better than yours.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, right.
By a mile. But 5 flights and race 2 starts, and another good start for Stefanina. But and that was a tight squeeze from Johansson to Pete Newman. Jaden Scotland has been gobbled up by
no!
And that's
Stephen Walker round
out wide, and I think that might be Fraser Garrity with a slowdown as well. It is.
It is, yeah.
So Fraser Garrity inadvertently caught up in that and has to find a way to serve that slowdown.
Oh, I can hear crunching further back.
Yeah, and that's Klauker again with another
Rough
chunk
start.
of car missing.
Is it? His car looks alright on my screen.
It sounded pretty bad though.
It did
but
sound
Fraser Garrity
pretty bad.
managing to get rid of that slowdown and retain a top 12 place.
Very well done. Proper skills to do things like that.
Jaden with a lot of gap on the outside, so overruns the outside line. It's going to give them phenomenal speed on the exit. Fantastic driving. They should hopefully be able to clear Fraser, but looks like it's not quite that simple.
I think Fraser's staying in that.
Jaden's like, nah, not today.
I think
And
Sam
gets the
Blease has
move
just
done.
gone through on Renee, has he? Not yet. I think he has now. Oh, Renee's doing that
bit of
cutback
move done.
thing.
Yeah, it could work here. And Stephen Hurd, Carl Hardy losing 3 positions at once just there.
Oh, okay.
And Scotland getting ahead of Walker.
That didn't work for Renee on that occasion, but it's a good attempt. Thomas Asboth had to do an
Thomas going
evasive thing.
very, very hot in there.
Good grief. Carl Hardy and Fraser are having a ding-dong battle just ahead of these 3. Well, they're part of the same battle, really, aren't they? I mean, there's no time at all. Look at that crowd behind them. Good God. This lot.
Yeah, the first couple of laps of this race are so hectic, and it continues into the next few corners as well. Like you never know who's going to come out the other side in what order.
No, I mean, you know, the first three laps of this track is like 1 lap of another track, isn't it? If you know what I mean. It's just hectic and desperate. Taurus Vosberg, though, up 8 places already.
Easy mode.
Easy mode. Easy.
Easy claps.
Yeah, Let's hope that he's not got the red mist from the first race. What's Stephen Walker doing? Stephen Walker way back here, 15 places down after that turn 1 incident, wasn't it? Turn 1.
Yes. Stephanie is setting fastest lap of the race, already a second ahead of Johansson. We're only 3 minutes in.
Yeah, Paul Hurley and Stefan Goebel side by side with, is that Chris London? Yeah, Chris London sniffing. Yeah. And Andy Littler sniffing behind him. Michael Hall up 5 places. Pete Van Gool up a whopping 6 places.
Amazing.
And we
potentially challenging for that Pro-Am win as well.
Yeah. Who's in 15th? Because that's the reverse grid number, 15th. Michael Hall's sat in it at the moment. That's for the last of the night's racing. Andrea Stefanina's your race leader. You'd think he was 20 laps in at the minute, wouldn't you? But he's got a 1.1 second lead over David Johansson. I think these two have had the quietest races so far. Everybody else has had an absolute mauling.
Yeah. Speaking of, this could be another one coming up now.
Yeah.
A 3-car push into Maggots does not sound very appetizing at all.
Awful.
Is that just because of the corner name, or?
Look at the Audis. The Audis on the brakes are mighty.
Yeah, Jamie Wilson and Griffiths as well.
What's going on here? What's going on here?
Oh, and that's Rosberg.
Taurus again, and another
there's more going on in
going
front.
On. Oh dear. We're gonna have to look at that because that looks painful. Right. I'll leave you with this while I try and find that. Is that
Ollie
it?
Payne with a meatball flag as well, so could have been a part of this too.
Probably. Let's have a look at what happened. Now that I found it, so here's Taurus. Oh, it starts ahead of Taurus. Bumping. Now Taurus heads trying to thread the needle here. Thread the needle. A little bump, a bigger bump.
Very
and then
optimistic.
Very. I think I would have been more like, okay, you guys just do your thing. I'm going to stay back here.
That's very Jesus, take the wheel.
It really was, yeah.
Help me, Tom Cruise.
That's a proper Ave Maria moment, isn't it? It really helped me, Tom Cruise, yeah.
But if it had worked, it would have been absolutely fantastic,
and
we'd be building a statue for Vosberg right now if that had gone through.
Yeah. Right, let's have a look at this, but from this view.
Oh my! He's braver than me.
No way!
He's so
it's even worse.
so much braver than me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so unlucky that didn't work. I'm just thinking if that had worked, that would have looked absolutely incredible.
Yeah. We'd have been building a statue. That's so funny. I can't get over that. If we'd done that, we'd have been building a statue.
Sam Blees at the moment, 3rd place with Pete Newman 4th, René Earhart 5th, Jamie Wilson and Tom Griffiths just behind, a cluster of 5 fighting out for the final podium position.
Oh dear.
And then just behind PVG, 2nd place in the Pro-Ams, has his own little clubhouse behind him.
Taurus has just said Needham just steered into me. Needham.
It was so close.
There was. Yeah, nobody's to blame other than that was the work of somebody trying something utterly like heroic and getting caught out, because that was just ridiculous. I mean, he's laughing about it afterwards, which is good, but yeah.
I really wish that worked, because that would have been pass of the day. No, that would have been pass of the season. That would have been brilliant. I'm so gutted for Taurus. That should have been absolute.
You're gonna have to give me about an hour, because I'm still gonna be laughing about you saying if he'd managed that, we'd have been building a statue of him. That's just brilliant. That's tremendous. If he'd passed all those cars, he'd have probably gone straight to the top of the overtake list as well in one attempt. Oh dear.
So PVG catching up to
where is he?
Catching up to the group in front means it's now a train from 3rd all the way down to 14th, where everybody is within a second of each other. In fact, everyone is within nearly 6/10 of each other. It's that close with the Bastlin at the moment. Then Demis Titular has a group of 5 others behind him as well. Kev Ayler and Josh Taylor both fighting for position at the moment in 23rd.
Where's
And
23rd?
it's constantly
I'm still
swapping.
laughing, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, this is getting silly back here.
Yeah, and look just behind them, because looks like Goebel and London are both going to be fighting out as well. We need to all be careful here, because any mistake from any of them is just going to make Fraser's job even easier in race 3. Though, to be honest, Fraser currently up in 12th place at the moment. It's just a case of just keep it clean, and Fraser's going to have an overwhelming result here at Silverstone National.
Yeah, I thought there was a crash coming then, but everybody stayed safe. I want to give Taurus my driver of the meeting, but I know I'll get mauled by everybody for doing it. That needs a cinematic slow motion replay, says Chesney.
Chariots of fire in the background.
Oh, that'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? I think we need to sponsor somebody to make that, because that's one of the most gutsy attempts. I mean, it was always going to end awfully, wasn't it? Because like you and me both said, neither of us would have attempted that.
Oh, David Hansen and Sam Blees.
I think he just checked out. I think the connections are a bit sketchy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say, what happened with your Hansen there? But okay, no, don't worry, SRG fans, we're all fine here.
Yeah.
No panicking. Sam Blees, however, might still be panicking once he looks in his mirror, though he is starting to slowly get away from Pete Newman. Depends if René Earhart wants to try and have a go if he thinks it's hard enough.
Yeah, and I think he will have a go, because it's René, although he's now got Jamie Wilson crawling all over him. Chris London, where's that? Oh, it's this lot again, isn't it? I keep going back to this group because they're either doing it for just screen time, you know, do it for the action, folks.
Do it for the Vine.
Do it for the Vine. Do it for the content.
Look at that. Look at that track map at the moment,
that was nice.
especially third place onwards.
Yeah, it's just like a constant train of cars. Look at him. It's like watching 7-year-olds play football.
Year 7s against year 8s.
Yeah.
Someone kicks it into the corner.
All the field goes over to that one spot where the ball is.
So you can definitely tell Fraser's had at least 200 laps practice here.
Yeah.
Doing extremely well to keep up with everybody else.
I read 2,000. Sorry, 2 million is now the latest.
2 million, that's a lot of laps. I always wondered how many laps I've actually driven in the whole of iRacing.
Don't even, because you'll make yourself cry.
That stat must be somewhere, somehow.
It's in the list of stats you never want to read. It's like looking at my farming simulator hours or something like that.
782
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah, probably. Oh, Kev Ayler getting put back a position by Jamie Ayres, who's up 12 places. He was doing a bit of a last to first challenge in this one because of his crash in the last one.
At the moment, we might want to jump up to 7th place at the moment because it's still getting closer. Look at that line of cars. I've been in 2 different stands and over the hill where the karting track is now, watching British Touring Cars. When you see that many cars going that close together, like in the support series, it is insane to watch. Like, sticking to each other like throwing a Pritt stick on the ceiling at the ceiling. It's just not going anywhere.
Meanwhile, in a different race,
Multi-class.
yeah, Andrea Stefanina is in the lead by about a year. David Johansson has a year either side of him.
Renee
what you doing?
has helped Sam Blees out massively here. Sam can now drive away because we're about to get some hot TCR action.
Is he going to keep this though? He's on the right side of Pete Newman to hang it round the outside here and gain the advantage on this right-hander.
Hot
look
local
at Jamie
TCRs
Wilson.
in
Excuse
your
me.
area.
Room for a little one. He's done it. Renee is away.
Oh, there's been a big crash behind.
Yeah, who was that? Stefan again? No?
De Jong.
De Jong.
And De Jong's rejoined just there.
He's there.
This time not wiping out half the grid trying to get into the pits.
Yeah. Right.
I'm joking,
side by
RDG.
side for 3 turns, 4 turns.
Oh, it could be 3
turns.
wide.
Oh, it is.
Oh, you do
it
not
is.
want to go
This-
3 wide at Maggots.
Oh,
There's a
baby.
little bit of contact just then. That's great for Rene, who's now going to be able to try and drive away scot-free.
Yeah.
Currently 6 tenths in front, but Pete Newman has taken the outside line. And I
Made it
tell you
work.
what, Jamie Wilson surely has to put a move in here. Can't go in
Oh, he's-
half-hearted there. Oh my God, look at that cluster behind.
I thought Jamie was going to go to his right, but there was no right to go to.
Jaden's going to take that outside line to try and give himself a bit of speed to get away from the result clothing car of PVG.
PVG's
gonna-
mega fast, isn't he?
Yeah, he's going to have the inside here, which is going to give him half a tenth. That's twice now Jaden's been caught on this outside line. How is he going to take it?
Oh, the 2 in front are both side by side again.
Yep, and same here with Jaden and PVG. And look behind him as well. Like, this is doing nothing but slowing.
Oh, no!
And there's a freeway crash! Oh my God!
Right, we'll watch that again. Absolutely. Meanwhile, the aftermath is here. Jaden's got away with it massively. Jaden's Christmases literally all arrived at the same bit of time on Silverstone. Jeff Saunders says just 33,460 laps.
Oh, I bet that's probably the truth as well. Wow, that was some crash that a racing line was trying to get out the way.
Right,
And of course, you can only go so
one.
far.
It was this that
So-
was the first. Oh, there's more going on.
Oh, yeah, PVG and Stephen Hurd both
Where
back
is
as
he?
well. And look,
Ah! Don't do
Fraser Geraghty is up in 6th place.
that. My word.
Fraser is in absolute dreamland right now.
I'm going to have to watch this now because we won't get to see them after. Oh my god, I joined that at the wrong point.
There's a lot of passes going between them, so maybe getting one of the passes a few
I
seconds
think it's
before.
this. I think it might be this. Yeah, this is it. Oh, right. So, the 2 Audis caused that. Jamie trying to go, well, keep round the outside of Tom. And then, yeah, so Pete Newman. Oh,
my
my
God.
goodness.
Oh, that rejoin was a sin, but just got away with that.
It's just madness, that. And then this was another one. It all just kicked off at the same time. Is this the other crash?
Yeah, I think it is. Oh, yeah, one of the cars in front,
right.
and
It's
there's
already happened. And then
JS cars and
everyone. Right, let's go back to actual racing because Michael Hall's making himself known to Fraser Geraghty. He's just taken a position from him.
Fraser's lost 2 positions here.
Yeah. And the third coming. Maybe.
I tell you, if Fraser got knocked out there, that's good. That would have been absolutely gut wrenching there.
For who?
Coward accident.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Well, maybe not for one of us in here, but
Dear.
man, that was. I'm still shocked over that freeway crash there. That
know.
was
Mental.
insane. We caught it just in time as well. But Carl Hardy at the moment leading. Well, the leader of the Pro-Ams is behind the leader of the AMs.
Yes, because that's how that should happen, isn't it, Fraser?
Fraser just keeping out of the accidents, keeping it clean.
Oh dear.
I mean, literally.
Yeah, it is
Literally
true.
is,
I'm just winding you
and
up.
putting in the 200 laps of practice as well as Stephen Walker goes to the
Oh,
inside
dear.
and taps Thomas.
There's been a murder. And he has
There was
pulled
a
across to
weird
let him
in.
go. He's let him go.
Yeah.
I think he got his braking point wrong there.
Oh, unfortunately, doing the good sportsmanship Samaritan move just there has allowed Jura Lackinen to fight for that position as well. But I do feel that Stephen Walker's going to have the advantage of experience into turn at number 1.
Yeah, you just got to watch you don't get run out to the moon on this corner, don't you?
Yeah, the little Veloster that could.
Oh, yeah. Oh, bless it. Oh, isn't it sweet? It's the last one of its kind.
and Stephen now took out, and man, I would be raging right now if I was Mr. Walker.
I would as
Oh
well.
no!
I'd be like, hang on a minute, I just did the same thing to somebody else and I let them past again.
Kev Aylett losing a couple of places as well, but doesn't look like it's a big incident on that one. So carries on with the race, and we're 18, nearly 19 minutes in. So 2 more laps left of the race. And Stefanina's just
Is he still here?
he's waving to the crowd on
Oh,
his way
he's waiting
past.
already. Right, okay.
He's already done an autograph signing.
Yeah.
Has re-recorded my track guide in Italian.
Yeah, he's had 6 pit stops.
And has already started the foundations for the Taurus Vosberg statue.
That was one of the funniest things I've ever heard, honestly. That was funny.
Oh, Michael Hall getting past Tony Walker. And that's big for the team's championship.
Tony's honing in on him, but he is. You're right. I thought he was going to go left, and he tried to sell Michael Hall a story there. Right, what have we got left on Andrea Stefanina? So this will be last lap we're on now. I don't not see him cross the line again. I mean, it's getting embarrassing. But this lot are coming together again for one final hurrah, I think. 6 cars here for 5th place. Sorry, 6th place. 6th place.
The battle for the top 15's hotting up as well. There's 4 cars fighting for that one too.
Yeah.
Starting from 13th place.
Oh yeah.
So behind Thomas, look at and some interesting lines being taken out there.
I know. And meanwhile,
coming out of Loughford into a corner not called Loughford, Andrea Stefanina gets the race win in race 2 as well. Commanding win just there with Dale Johansson, over 5.5 seconds, or just under 5.5 seconds behind. Sam Blees taking the final step of that podium. But Tony Walker at the moment is in a drag race with Fraser Geraghty for 8th place. You're going to see it just behind there. And Tony Walker's just going to get it in time.
Nice work.
Fraser Geraghty with a heroic 8th place. Carl Hardy winning the Pro-Ams.
Carl Hardy won that. Right, okay, that's interesting. That's interesting for the standings, I mean.
And Josh Taylor second in AMS in 19th. Well. Yeah.
Oh, blimey. Thomas Coombe in the thick of this as well.
Third in AMS. Meanwhile, second in Pro-Ams would be Demis Tichler, with Derek Crowther getting some pace this week and finishing in 3rd place in the class.
A great second race there. We should get the official standings up in a second. I can actually do this one, which is good. Excuse me. Am I on this? No, I'm not on that. Yes, I am on that. Is that what we just saw? Yeah. Cool. It's come up with B main. I don't know why it's come up with that. It usually says concession or something like that. So, your winner in the second of tonight's races is Andrea Stefanina. For Dynamic E Motorsports, David Johansson came across the line second for SRG Sim Racing Grid, and Sam Blees got the bottom step of the podium. 3rd place tonight for BSTV Esports. Renee Earhart was 4th for Cutting Corny TCR team, with Jaden Scotton in 5th for JC Academy Gold. Michael Hall was 6th for Result X Pure Sims, and Tony Walker was 7th for BSTV Esports. The first of the AM class drivers was Fraser Geraghty, 8th on track for Just an Average Sim Racer. That's a fantastic performance, keeping out of the danger zones. Carl Hardy was the first Pro-Am car over the line for Resort X Pure Sims. Another strong performance from Carl. And then we see 10th being Pete Newman for Resort X Pure Sims as well. So a good haul of points for the Resort X Pure Sims team. Demis Tichler, 2nd in class, 11th on track for Hydro Race Racing Forces Red, with Dec Crowther in 12th and 3rd in class for Blade Designs. Thomas Asboth was 13th for Spin and Toe Motorsport. Euro Larkin was 14th for Hydro Race Racing Forces Red. Daniel Lewis was 15th for Blade Designs. PVG was 16th for Result Clothing. Excuse me. Stephen Walker was 17th after all of the bumping at the end for BSTV Esports. Jamie Wilson was 18th for Team Chimera. 19th, when I get there, was second in class, 19th on track, Josh Taylor for JC Academy Bronze. Great result from him, especially given the rough ride that he had in the first race. Ronald de Jong, RDJ, 20th tonight for Hydro Race Racing Forces Purple. Paul Hurley was 21st for Just an Average Sim Racer Gold. Stefan Goebel was 22nd for VTS Esports, with Stefan Klauke 23rd for Hydro Race Racing Forces Purple. Right, where am I? Kev Aylett was 24th for Just an Average Sim Racer, and his teammate Tom Woodcock finished right behind him, 25th. 26th was Thomas Coombe for JC Academy Silver, but also third in class for AM. So another good performance, but that's a big points difference between he and Fraser in that one for the championship. I mean, Jamie Ayres was 27th for Result Clothing. Fee was 28th for Work Guard. That's a good result that for Fee, given how many cars are in this series. Dietmar was 29th for Cutting Corny. Jason Haddington was 30th for Air Smart Racing. Andy Littler was 31st for Work Guard. Chris London was 32nd for JC Academy Bronze. Silas Goebel was 33rd for VTS Esports. Tom Griffiths was 34th. 35th was OD Payne for Safeguard. Stephen Hurd was 36th for SRG Sim Racing Grid. And Chris Needham was 37th for Air Smart Racing with Taurus Fosberg, trying to thread the world's ultimate needle. Nearly had a statue built, according to Jay Corley, if he'd managed it, and didn't manage it. So it was 38th. How many races did we have in this? 38. Okay.
38.
Yep. Right, let's go and have a look and see who's anybody's out on track at the minute in this warm-up. I think Renee's performance in that last one was remarkable. Tom Griffiths had a great first race, Jay, and not so good second race.
Yeah, it's the it's the danger of fighting 2-3 wide sometimes, or just in these clusters. You've got to have your wits about you at all times, and I'll need to have another look at that instant on the broadcast. It's high speed when you're trying to brake in as straight a line as possible. You might both be braking in a straight line, but it doesn't mean that your trajectories aren't already intertwined with each other. And unfortunately, Pete Newman ended up being the innocent victim in that one, regardless of who's to blame for the incident. But Fraser Geraghty, Kyle Hardy, both with very, very good class wins on that one. And with the reverse grid as well, I'm just double checking that it's definitely going to be going into the top 15. It is top 15.
Yep.
So Daniel Lewis and Jura Laakkonen will be on the front row, with Andrea Stefanina and Dale Johansson with the most amount of cars on the reverse grid to try and pass.
Interesting. So let's see what this session brings us as we go check it in the warm-up. It's only 5 minutes.
Oh, Fiona's also asked if we can race here every week.
Oh, without a doubt. This has been unbelievably interesting, funny, chaotic, brilliant. This is such a different package to what we had at Nürburgring, which was remarkably exciting for it being on the Green Hell. I was surprised by it.
Literally a polar opposite this week.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Right, let me get your grid up, folks. There. I'll extend grid in, even though someone's probably done it. Daniel Lewis will lead us away. Jura Laakkonen will go off second. Thomas Osboth third. Fourth will be Dec Crowther. Demis Titular will go off fifth. Sixth will be Pete Newman. Carl Hardy seventh. Eighth will be Fraser Geraghty. Tony Walker ninth. 10th will be Michael Hall. Jaden Scott off 11th. 12th will be Renee. 13th will be Sam Blees and David Johansson off 14th. 15th will be Andrea Stefanina. Might not have it all his own way this time. Pete Van Gool, rather, 16th. Stephen Walker, 17th. Jamie Wilson, 18th. Josh Taylor, 19th. 20th will be RDJ, Ronald de Jong. Paul Hurley, 21st. 22nd will be Stefan Goebel. Stefan Klauker off 23rd. 24th will be Kev Aylett. 25th will be Tom Woodcock. Thomas Coombe will be 26th. 27th will be Jamie Ayres. Fee will go off 28th. Dietmar will go off 29th. 30th will be Kylie. Andy Littler will go off 31st. Chris London off 32nd. Silas off 33rd. Tom Griffiths off 34th. Odie Payne off 35th. 36th will be Stephen Hall. 37th will be Chris Needham. And the statue will go off 38th.
Damn.
What do you say? Damn.
Yeah, just damn.
Oh dear, why do they have to spoil the view? All that flashing. What is going on with my phone? It's absolutely going off mental at the minute. Ah, it's the farmers, the farmers from Farming Simulator. Apparently they
Wait,
need
you
a
have
hard-
not.
What?
You have
Go on.
notifications on your phone for Farming Simulator?
Of course you do.
Oh,
Doesn't everybody? Don't forget to
I'm a
breathe,
sir.
Pete. Yeah, I know. It
Forgot
gets like that.
mine.
Right then, folks, as we build up here to this reverse grid final race, it's only 20 minutes. This one's going to get probably more hectic than the others. Lights will go on, and when they go out, me and Jay will brace ourselves.
Could be a Pro-Am win on the feature race here.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
just have to wait and see. Depends how aggressive the pros are going to get. And we are off. Pete Newman, probably the favourite to get this race win. But everybody else just throwing it into cops. And so far, so good. Jason Haddington already with a meatball flag.
Eh?
I have no idea how.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
Kindly's
date
got
with the
special
wall.
skills. You can't question it. Stephen Walker taking the very outside line to keep away from all the chaos, I think. Up front, we've got Jaden Scotton already up 3, about to be 4. Stephen Hurd has got to slow down. And yes, Jason Haddington's meatball! Oh my goodness.
And that's Hardy.
That's caused all sorts of bother. But no block track.
Carl called it just as he was breaking into that corner there.
Oh, and Carl's gone as well now. Where's Carl? Can't even click
meatball
on
flag.
him. Oh dear. 3 wheels on his wagon. That's not going to work. So
I
he's
just
been
heard
the
on the
pit road.
radio a scream, well, not a scream, but a big shout saying sorry. And next thing we know, it was like someone had gone into Poundland, picked up a Frey Bentos tin and lobbed it across the store.
Meanwhile, Daniel Lewis and Jura Larkinen have checked out-ish. They've got well, they had a second. It's gone already by the time I stopped talking. What's going on here? Someone's getting shuffled back down this field very quickly. Fia's got to slow down.
Well, at the moment, for the pros, this is even easier now. That's 3-4
What
of
was
their
that?
competitors in
What was
Pro-Ams.
that? Michael Hall going sideways.
Now, how's your rejoin? That's going to be right on the racing line, and Michael decides to jump. Oh, no. They're
Is he
just
parking
waiting,
it?
or...
Is he waiting? I don't know. I can't tell. Let's hope he's carrying on. Maybe not. I don't know.
Yep, Carl and Pete would appreciate that for the team's championship, I think, on that one. But Jaden Scotton right up the rear of
Sorry?
Pete Newman at the moment. You heard me right. He is right up the rear of Pete Newman. And I hope that Jaden's braking's just as good as Pete's, and it is. And looks like Jaden could be potentially trying to push Pete along. And that's not good news for Daniel Lewis and Jura Larkin, although bonus points for lead laps have been given to Daniel Lewis at the moment.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
2 pro cars are about to chomp down, and nearly a move on the inside just there from Pete, but Jura is wise to it and keeps the outside line. That's going to cost him a little bit of time against Dan Lewis.
Yeah, Jura's been no slouch this season at all. As Tom Griffith starts to side his way through the field, he's up 11 places, more than anybody else up to this point.
Incredible.
Oh.
Meanwhile, 16th
Oh,
place.
don't do that. Oh,
Oh, and there's been a pass for second place.
oh has it? Oh, yeah.
Yep. Pete Newman getting past. Now is Jaden going to do the same thing into Maggots? Jaden will want to try and get a pass done as soon as possible. He might fancy his chances there, but oh! And I tell you what, Larkinen just there overrunning that corner.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gifted. No, not quite gifted.
Oh no, that Audi is, once you get that in a straight line, it really goes.
Just the corners where it struggles. Is that Jaden got it done? Yeah.
Oh, and so
look at
Jaden's
this.
taking the outside line on Pete Newman. He's hugging that, so Pete can't use. Oh no, Pete manages to just get in front, but can't use the whole of the exit. Unlike Jaden, who's now going to have a nice bit of a speed boost in here. It's only going to be a couple of kilometers an hour, but it's going to be enough to go too wide at Copse. And you mustn't stick a wheel up the inside at Copse, Pete. But the TCRs have proved to us today that you absolutely can.
Yeah, too wide behind as well, and then a whole freight train of cars, and there's hardly anything between them.
Yep, Jaden could take the outside line here and potentially have more speed on the exit. And this is going to be a battle that's going to go down the Wellington Straight into Brooklands as well. And who's your money on, Pete? Put you on the spot.
Jaden at the minute. I think he's right now in the race. He's got the pace. He's got the car underneath him. A bit better,
door banging there, but
Robin's racing.
Jaden is a bit more in front here than he was at this point last lap. But I'll tell you what, Pete's come very wide on that one as well, to the point that now there's a gaggle of TCR behind.
Yeah, that's brought all of those 11 cars or 12 cars or whatever it is behind them onto the rear bumper of Jaden.
Is Jaden going to have enough space to try and get a move in? I don't think he is. Eura instead is going to have a wheel in there, and that's saved Pete from getting another side-by-side in Copse by Jaden. Look just behind at the moment, though. There are a lot of cars now who are all swapping all sorts of positions. Expect to see somebody go wrong at some point here, but they've done really well to keep it as clean as possible. We were probably expecting a few more hits from the pros trying to find their way through the field, but Fraser at the moment, 5th place.
Yeah, I think that...
up 3 positions.
Yeah. Very nicely done. Pete Newman and Jaden still doing this. You're not watching a repeat of the last 3 laps, folks. This is honestly the new lap.
So despite these two going too wide into the last corner, they're still recording quicker laps than Daniel Lewis in pole position.
Gosh,
so
really?
Daniel was probably hoping that these two can fight for more than just one corner, but Jaden gets through. Opportunity now for Jaden to get away from Pete, and he is. From just under 2 tenths to nearly an extra tenth before turn 2 of Maggots.
So the first 15 cars are all separated now by about 2 tenths each, or less.
Yeah, everyone is no more than 8 tenths of a second away from each other.
It's crazy.
Stefanina fighting with Walker. A little bit of a touch on the inside just there, but all in good fun.
Yeah.
It's one level away from heavy petting.
Yeah. I think the heavy petting's shortly going to arrive. Still
the
has
Audi
it
looked
ahead.
like, yeah, the Audi looked like it slightly lost it on halfway through left field there, but
Yeah, the Veloster has some advantages still, doesn't it? But there's just not enough of them.
No, absolutely right. And the up and under maybe from the Audi, and that was close.
From Renee.
Yeah,
Renee is literally pushing it now.
I would push Stefanina into a position where it makes it awkward for both, to both cars here. Renee just has to choose on Wellington Straight which car he wants to follow next. He'll probably choose the one that's not first in front. Hang on, we might want to look at this battle for the lead at the moment, because Daniel Lewis...
He's been saved there.
Yep,
Pete Newman
massively.
Got stuck into Jaden there.
Yep, and this is going to go into Copse. Pete Newman's going to have a lot of overspeed here, but Jaden's going to have an inside line. Pete Newman is going to be slightly in front for this corner, but Jaden's still side by side, depending on how good Pete Newman is on the outside of Copse, and he's fantastic at the outside of Copse.
That was
to the point that, gets through and regains that second position from Jaden.
RDJ just got Jamie Wilson, but he's still fighting this. Jamie's got the inside line here, but that might not advantage that Audi. As we saw before, you just need to point in the right.
Wide?
Yeah, nearly. You just need to point the car in the right direction and squirt the gas, don't you, with that thing? So RDJ keeping that position now, though.
Yep, 3 Hydro Race cars, and and that's the
Oh!
only
He's been ejected.
James, a 2 wide suddenly at the last moment turned into a 3 wide. If you're on the outside, you don't always get the call that it's a 3 wide.
Yeah.
So you end up turning as if you've only got 1 car on your inside rather than suddenly 2 other Europeans.
So Andrea Stefanini just picked up the fastest lap of the race, but he's at the back of this queue in 9th. And Daniel Lewis now has got his mirrors full. I mean, he's kept this going for 10 laps. All he's got to do is do that again, and he's won the race. So that's easy, easy.
I think our version of the word easy might be slightly different there, Pete, in all honesty. But I tell you what, it's definitely going to be, definitely going to be helping out here for Daniel Lewis. The fact that...
These two are at it again.
Yeah, at it again. Daniel Lewis braking probably a little bit more than Pete anticipated in that second to last corner. And it has allowed Jaden to get back into the thick of things. Meanwhile, there's a lot of position changes at 22nd at the moment.
And
Gaggle of
27
TCR.
back here. This is
Yep,
getting a bit
fighting
crackers.
out for it.
Thomas Coombe in all this lot. Dak Crowther, Chris Needham, who's been in so many of these battles. He's done really well this evening, Chris Needham. Stefan Goebel and Dietmar going door to door.
This will be going up into Maggots as well, keeping an eye on 3rd place at the moment.
That's a fast. That's brilliant. He overshot the corner a little, but they both knew what was going on, so that was good.
Yep, it does mean that it looks like the TCR is going in 2x2. Hurrah! Hurrah!
And oh look, it's Jaden and Pete fighting again.
Oh, tell you
Although,
what, Pete struggled with that corner there by the looks of it, but Jaden with a massive amount of speed on the outside. Jaden retakes 2nd.
mental.
Oh, look at that fantastic paint just there. Oh, I tell you what, Jaden's got a great run here on Daniel Lewis, depending on how Lewis decides to defend this one. But I think Jaden's going to have a wheel in.
Pete's going
Jaden
to take
breaking a lot
a
earlier.
big sweeping entry to try and take advantage of something.
But Daniel Lewis has the outside line, which is going to carry a little bit more speed. So expect these two to carry on fighting into the corner. If
Yeah.
it's enough to give Jaden about half a second, then he's going to be living in a Silverstone wonderland. But Pete looks like they get the move done until that's a lot of extra speed just there. Oh, and Daniel
where's
Lewis
Daniel
has just suddenly slowed down there.
Oh, that's why.
And that's Fraser.
And Andrea Stefanina. So
What
your
happened
championship. I don't know. We're going to look at it in a second when it pops up on my screen. Right, it's not that one, is it?
Stefanina now without a rear wing. Daniel Lewis
it's
with a
this one.
meatball.
Yeah, let's have a look at what this was. I'm going to focus on Andrea Stefanina. That seems to be where it started somehow, according to SDK anyway.
Oh, it's a spin from Daniel
spin
Lewis.
From Daniel. Andrea did everything right and then got taken out by Fraser and Daniel Lewis. Andrea did everything right. He slowed down, he went left, and then the cars came to him, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate there.
Yeah. Well, pack racing comes with its tears. So Daniel Lewis, Chris Needham and Stefan Goebel all have meatballs on track at the moment.
Yeah, and Needham and Goebel would have been from different incidents.
Yes.
Dave Hansen up into 4th place, battling out with Eurolaknen.
That must have been just done, yeah.
Literally just now, yeah.
Daniel Lewis at pit road. Chris Needham's just gone in as well to get their damage fixed. They've got a fast repair, so worth coming back out and mopping up whatever points are available. There's chances of more incidents, of course. And therefore positions to pick up.
Sam Blees now on the rear of Pete Newman and looking to to make a move on the outside, but Pete defends that inside. He's going to have a run on the outside. I'll tell you what, I feel Jaden's struggling on that corner there. Doesn't ever seem to have the same
look at
intensity
that.
as Pete into there, but luckily for him, these two behind fighting it out. Jaden's still within slipstreamable distance, but I can definitely see Sam as the type who's going to try and do what they can to start putting Pete off.
Oh yeah,
And
absolutely.
get that position now.
Sam turns up to race, as in to win, if you know what I mean. These are two now multiple champions of this series, so I wouldn't expect anything but the very finest driving.
A very wide line there from Sam, and that's going to put him right alongside Pete for the next corner. All Pete has to do is just try and
Drive down the
decide
middle of the
early.
track, apparently.
Yeah. I tell you what, Sam's going all the way there. Jaden once again not hitting that apex, hits the late one there, but I tell you what, Pete's braking into that corner is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, and shallow. I'm not sure how he gets it stopped and turned, but whatever he does it extraordinarily well.
A lot of trail braking and manipulating the back end.
That Renee going around
Manipulating the back end, Pete.
I know. I try. I'm turning over a new leaf.
Right. Okay.
I'm not really. I was giggling.
Right, 15 minutes in on the feature race, and Sam to the inside. Pete's going to have the outside here. He's going to carry a bit more speed and stop Sam from using all the track on exit. That's going to give Jaden over a second lead now. And whilst these two are fighting, and they're... Oh! And that was a big ricochet there. I reckon Sam actually stuck his hand out the window and physically pushed Pete Newman's car to the outside there. An amazing show of strength. That will go next to the Vosberg statue for sure. We'll find out how many pressure of pounds that took to push that car there, and we'll get a massive cannonball matching that weight there. We'll call it the balls of Blees.
Blees balls. Oh dear. Fraser Geraghty, even after all the trouble, is still second in class.
Yeah, Josh Taylor at the moment, a couple of places in front, in the middle of a queue of cars. Stephen Hurd once again flashing in and out of the session there.
Yeah.
And Stefanina as well.
Yeah, just for a second on that one.
Saying that though,
he's got that new open boot lid look.
Trying to turn that Audi into a saloon.
Yeah.
Careful, because Plato Racing will be after that one.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's not a Merc, is it? Audi's Power Max Racing.
Here we go again.
Yeah, and look who's going to join the party. Has stuck a nose in, which has relegated Pete Newman to the outside line here.
Yeah, welcome to Formula Honda.
Johansson, and what could happen here? This could have great implications.
Oh, great
and
disaster.
There is a close there. That's a bit of breathing room for Sam Blees, but the amount of speed that these lot have here, Pete Newman not happy with that one, but the race will go on.
Excellent move. Here's a flash.
Possibly, but... And there is, it's not going to stop there, and just behind is Stephen Walker, who's going to be looking for a Veloster podium, which I don't think we've had yet this season.
No, we haven't.
Meanwhile, in the chat, cutting Corny in the chat right now, welcoming Corny. I hope you are good, hope you are well. Same with Charles K as well, and David Scotton probably biting down into his fingertips right now, but to be honest, with these three fights in front, and that's a little bit of a spin just there, and this is happening behind Jaden at the moment. It's getting so close, everyone gets swivelly, and it's now a cluster. I don't know. If someone must have lifted at the right time, it's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seats.
Somebody wanted to get into the Taurus Bosberg Hall of Fame.
We have 10 cars here fighting it out. Sorry, 9 cars here fighting it out now. It's weird to say this, Pete, but with less than 2 minutes left, any of these 9 cars could get a podium position right now.
Absolutely, and if you listen very carefully, you can hear Jaden laughing. There you go. See, I told you. Told you.
Wow, that's great.
Sounds a bit like a demented goat, but yeah, that'll do.
You're kidding.
Think you made Chinchilla giggle there?
That was the swift transition into different languages there for counting. It's the only thing
Nice.
I could count in many different languages,
Yeah.
just not English.
So this massive train of cars, basically for second place, comes piling round. Jaden Scotland's got a 3.6 second lead at the moment. He's all the way over here. This is where everybody else is.
We're still going to have one more lap after this as well.
Ah, right, okay.
Meanwhile, behind,
Yeah, it's
Stefan
still going
Goebel
on.
trying to get into a top 20 position. Behind him, third in class, 22nd at the moment, but third in AMS, Thomas Kuhn, who will be looking to try and claw his way as close to Fraser as possible.
Yeah, Josh Taylor is still the AM class leader. He's here. You don't miss that car in a crowd. But Fraser Geraghty is closing him down quite a lot now. And will be with him shortly. Jure Larkinen is the current Pro-Am leader.
Behind Tony Walker!
Oh my goodness! Oh, and there goes Renee. Right, we'll have an autopsy of this now. And we're going to have to be quick as well because it's over the clock now. Can't even find the incident. Very quick. So here we go. On the straight, going into turn one, and it looked like Renee gave him a bit of a squeeze. I don't think there was hardly anything in it though.
Yeah, probably didn't need to squeeze that much on that one. I know that's hindsight talking, but at the same time, when you watch that replay, it probably could have got away with giving a little bit more room and still would have been side by side going into the first corner. And look at that twerking just for us. Jaden Scotland gets the win and the feature race. Pete Newman in second and Sam Blees in third, and what is an absolute clustered up fight there for a podium position. Jure Larkinen gets the win in Pro-Ams as Josh Taylor gets a win in AMS. Massive congratulations to Josh. I think that is a first AM class win of the season for Josh, I think.
Very good, very good. More cars coming across the line. There's a bit of a battle going on, well, nearly a battle going on here as Carl Hardy making his way back through. And that is almost everybody over the line, just waiting for these two Air Smart Racing cars to get over. Oh no, one Air Smart Racing, one Result Clothing, sorry. There we go.
Man, these super sprints, Pete, are
More
they
than
get
my heart can take.
they get you sweating, don't they? And I'm
They
only
really do.
sitting in a chair, so it's a good job you don't have the invoice comms playing because those final two laps it got colourful.
Yeah, I bet it did, yeah. Passionate, we'll call it, shall we?
Yes.
Let's
Yes.
call it passionate.
Passion.
David Scotland says, well, that was a fun Royal Rumble. Depends on your perspective. If you're the one with the black eye, probably not.
I tell you what, two of them are going to be challenging each other for a Hell in a Cell match at WrestleMania next year. That's for sure. Doesn't work for me, brother.
Michael Scotland on the chat. The whole family's here. Crazy. Well done, Jaden.
Still got Tony Walker on the track apparently. 34th. It's not
what?
showing a finish flag there.
For Tony.
Oh yeah, still a few driving around and his
Wow,
brand
that is
new
mega delayed, isn't it?
Hyundai.
No, he must have come out of the pits. Okay.
Yes.
He was ahead of the pit line, wasn't he? Got ya. Right, okay.
It's still saying it's not finished.
No, maybe he's got extra laps. This is very strange. As I race and had a seizure. Let's see what it does to him when he finishes.
Huh. Yeah, it's a little bit strange, isn't it?
Well, we can watch that wonderful BSTV blue paint job.
I suppose.
Yeah. What do you mean, I suppose?
It's not quite an academy car, is it?
It's...
Careful.
No. Damn it. Here he comes. 1 hour later. Oh, and into the pits.
Into the pits and
when he crosses the line, it should register him. I wondered why the session hadn't gone official.
we still got technical difficulties here.
Dunno. Sir Valentine says he's going for a lay down. Yep, I would like to do the same. Ah, right, now he's finished, and now it says he's out. I don't understand what's going on. Never mind. Excuse me. Right, let's have a look at the finishing order for the last of the night's races. Jaden Scotton was your victor for JC Academy Gold. He won by about an hour over Pete Newman for Result X Pure Sims. Sam Blees took the last step of the podium for BSTV Esports. David Johansson was fourth, but not by much, for SRG. And Stephen Walker, when my eyes focus again, was fifth for BSTV Esports. Ura Larkinen was first in Pro-Am, sixth on track for for Hydro Race Racing Forces Red, and his teammate Demis Tigchalar got the second place in the Pro-Am podium. So well done to Demis, seventh place, and then third in class, eighth on track PVG for Result Clothing iRacing team. Tom Griffiths finished ninth, so a good final race recovery after the second race and bolstering his race one this evening for Tom Griffith. 10th was RDJ for Hydro Race Racing Forces Purple, who was followed home by his teammate Stefan Klauke in 11th. 12th was Stephen Hurd for SRG. Andrea Stefanina recovered to 13th in the end for Dynamic E Motorsport. Josh Taylor was 14th, but critically first in class for AM for JC Academy Bronze. Tom Woodcock was 15th for JAS, just an average sim racer, and his teammate Fraser Garrity was 16th on track and second in class, so well done to Fraser. Jamie Wilson was 17th for Team Chimera. Stefan Goebel was 18th for VTS Esports. 19th was Paul Hurley for just an average sim racer. Thomas Coombe was 20th and third in class for just an average. For JC Academy Silver, reading the wrong line, Pete. Deck Crowther was 21st for Blade Designs. Dietmar Hoos was 22nd for Cutting Corny. 23rd was Kev Aylett for just an average sim racer. Fee was 24th for Work Guard. Andy Littler was 25th for Work Guard as well, followed his teammate home. Daniel Lewis was 26th for Blade Designs. Thomas Asboth was 27th for Spin and Toe Motorsport. Carl Hardy was 28th for Result X Pure Sims. Chris Needham was 29th for Airsmart Racing. 30th was Jamie Ayres for Result Clothing. Tony Walker was 31st for BSTV. Renee Earhart was 32nd after that crash towards the end for Cutting Corny. Jason Haddington was 33rd for Airsmart Racing. Silas Goebel was 34th for VTS Esports. Odie Payne was 35th for Safeguard. Michael Hall was 36th for Result X Pure Sims. Chris London was 37th for JC Academy Bronze, and Taurus Vosberg was 38th. Quite a dramatic series of races, that, Jay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just a bit remarkable. I'm hoping somebody does clip that piece with Taurus Vosberg, because that's probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen anybody try and attempt to try and overtake, I don't know, maybe 50 cars all at the same time. As I set this away for a bit of slow motion, ready for our interviews. We're not going to do many interviews this evening, folks, as I said before, purely on the basis that I've got to get up very, very early in the morning. Right, let's find Andrea Stefanina. Where is he? He didn't finish at the top in the last one, did he? He was somewhere in the middle there. He is. Okay. Oh, it's doing that stuttering thing. Has it started? Yeah, no. So we have to press play and then do that again, and it smooths it out. Right, let's go and see who is waiting to speak to the two greatest people on earth. That's me and you. First one is going to be, for your interview pleasure, if that's all right, Jay, Josh
Sure.
Taylor. Josh Taylor, who won his class. Where's it? Live booth. There it is. Won his class tonight in the last
It's a
of the
live
races.
booth. You're sitting in it.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
Move up a bit. Okay, over to you, Jay.
Well, Josh, that was some evening tonight, wasn't it? A 27th, a 19th, and then a 14th. Before we go into the final two races you had there, did you have fun?
It was definitely interesting. A lot of door banging, a lot of crashes. It looked like in front of me. Luckily, I wasn't really involved in any of them. Nearly was a few. There was a few moments where I nearly got smashed up, but managed to stay out of all of it. And then which meant I could finish well, apart from maybe the first one, I guess. But I think I finished where I qualified. I think in the first one.
Yes, yeah, pretty much. So started 27th, finished 27th in the at the end of the first race. But as race 2 went on, gained a wonderful amount of positions. That's 8 positions there. And then race 3, we'll probably focus on race 3 because that was where there was just so much action going on all over the track. Yeah, so you started the third race in 19th. Fraser was miles ahead, but there was a nice cluster of AMs around you, who you've probably been absolutely sick of seeing over the last 2 races. What was your main tactics going into the feature race for tonight?
Well, I wanted a good start, but I kind of bogged the car down at the beginning. I wanted to kind of stay ahead of like Paul and that, but ended up behind him. But yeah, I managed to get in front of him. But it was more to survive than anything. Like I guess that's the main thing, isn't it? Like if you can survive, it's especially a track like this, then you're going to gain places. Especially if you can maintain a decent pace as well, because there's a lot of crashing.
Yeah, absolutely. It looked like for the academy as well, some good finishes all round. Jaden obviously getting the win into the feature race. We'll have a word with him later. For yourself, you're obviously teammates with Chris London. Chris having a bit of a mare for tonight was hopefully he's in good spirits. What happened with Chris?
Yeah, I think he got caught up in quite a few incidents, and yeah, I mean that's obviously put a bit of a downer on it for him, but I'm sure he'll come back strong in the next one, next week.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Speaking of next week, we are at Laguna Seca for back to our usual sprint feature format. How do you run into Laguna Seca, and do you feel confident of adding to even more pro wins? Hopefully, maybe in a couple of seasons time, and wins in the future. Because now that you've won the feature race in this one, we're now kind of expecting you to take the fight to Fraser and win every single AM class until the end of the season.
I don't know about Laguna Seca. It's not something I've driven a TCR around. It's not something I've driven particularly that much, but doesn't mean it won't be. All I remember from Laguna Seca is off tracks are not pretty easy to get. But yeah, it's. I mean, hopefully I can continue its good form because obviously did well last week as well. So it'd be really nice to continue.
Yeah,
At least getting podiums.
Oh yeah, brilliant. Yeah, if you can, then that'll be absolutely brilliant. Not just for the confidence, but for the form. And then those who are above you in the AMS Championship, they'll be looking over their shoulder to see whereabouts you're finishing every single race. But Laguna Seca, all I can say about Laguna Seca has a nice corkscrew, plenty of off tracks, but those sausage curbs, they will be, especially on a full grid, things that you will have to be looking out for. But before we let you go for tonight, anyone you want to give a shout out to?
I guess all the guys in JC Academy for all the help and things, and yeah, that's about it.
Fair. Good place to put the shout out. But we'll let you crack open the bottle of champagne and drink drive around Laguna Seca. Which, by the way, to everyone at home, please do not drink and drive. But thank you so much for joining us in the booth. Congratulations on the feature race win for tonight, Josh. And yes, go forth and enjoy the rest of your night. Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Taylor.
Thanks. See ya.
Very good, very good. Right then, next up, I'm going to grab Jaden. Move to there. Good evening, Jaden Scotton. He's not there, is he?
Oh, Mike.
What?
Mike might not be working for Jaden.
Oh, really?
Give him 5 to 10 more seconds. Unplug it and plug it back in.
Yeah, do that. Turn it off, turn it back on again. Right, what questions can we ask him? Because he's a silent champion.
Well,
has he got an obsession with the back of Pete Newman's car? I heard a yes. Nope.
Okay,
No
Jaden's a bit busy at the moment, so we'll have to drop him out. But we will put in the feature race winner for tonight, Euro Lackinen, all for you, Pete.
Oh, excellent! Thank you very much.
Look at that, professionally done.
No, that was just sensational. I'm busy trying to still get rid of Jaden out of the room at the minute. There we go. Oh, no,
I know
I'll just
it's
put him back
a
in
feature. Let's put him out there.
There we go.
It's just a feature of Discord at the moment where it puts the person who was last in the room. It says was here.
Oh, is that what
So
that
it's-
is? Oh, that's silly. I don't like that. Anyway, welcome to the booth. You're a Larkinen.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Yeah, pretty good. And some, well, shall we say, dramatic racing this evening. Where did you end up in the first two races?
Pretty much where I
18th race one.
expected.
Yep.
Yeah, 18 and maybe something same.
14th in race 2.
All right. Okay.
Oh
So,
yeah, there was some freebies in the end, I think. Yeah, because I was surprised I was in the reverse grid. I thought I was outside of it.
No. It's 15 in this series.
Yeah.
So yeah, and in the third one, get yourself a lovely class victory, and
Yeah.
6th overall. That's quite a lot of points to haul into your championship hopes. I'm going to go and see where we are now. But any standout moments in those races for you?
Well, just surviving. I really don't get along that well in Silverstone. Never have. So I just decided to just find my place in the grid, and I just stay there and stay safe. And I managed to do that pretty much. I'm a little bit surprised that I am so high up in the feature race. I was just kind of concentrating on keeping guys behind and staying safe. So yeah.
Well, as we've discussed at many lengths about people like Fraser and Jeff, etc., this season, staying safe gets you lots and lots of points. And I think that's true of you as well. Tamas didn't have such a hot race week this week, so I think you're going to have reduced his gap at the front. So in terms of position, I think you'd probably stay the same in second place, but that 105 points that you're adrift at the moment will reduce significantly. This championship is on for you now, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just that I kind of used my dropped scores already in the first week, and where did I?
Yeah, but that's
Yes,
true.
badly.
That's true of everybody
So I really
around
need
you
to-
as well.
Yeah, but I really need to, like these kind of results. Not, I don't mean winning, but in the top 5 at least of the class
Yeah.
to keep it up. But yeah, let's see. I'm really happy back at the podium positions.
No, very good, very good. And a great night for Hydro Race Racing Forces Red as well, because Demis followed you home in the last of those races. And the purple team weren't that far behind you either, were they? They were like 4 places behind you. So a really good night's racing from Racing Forces overall. Good for your sponsors, because your cars were on screen probably more than any of the others. Certainly Andrea
Nice.
Stefanino wasn't until he crashed, because he was so far out in front the cameras couldn't catch up with him. He just left them all behind. Next week we go to Laguna Seca. How do you and the Racing Forces boys go around there?
I'm not sure about the other guys, but my races go really badly usually there. I forgot we had it this season, so oh no, that would be my 3rd drop score then.
Classic. How many drop scores can I have, Pete?
How much do they cost?
Pit lane entry there is awful. Probably one of the worst
Yes.
ones on any track. I'd even prefer to do Bathurst's pit lane entry than Laguna Seca's.
Yeah,
The
it's
fact that you have to
terrible.
get out of your car, physically move the back end round so that you can get the angle to get around that hairpin.
Yeah,
It's just
with steering damages, no chance to getting in.
yeah, it's crazy. So I'm not looking forward to that, but hopefully the rest of the season will bear fruit for you. It's been great
Yeah.
watching your evolution this season. On a few races, I've said, "What the hell is wrong with Euro? Why is he so high up the field?" And it seems to be a bit of a habit now. So, congratulations on whatever it is that's inspired your change to like really good performance from what was already great performance. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
Yeah, just the teammates, Demis, our DJ, and Stefan. It's really good fun again in our chat talking. And yeah, we were quite surprised about the last race result because usually at least one of us dies at some point in the race weekend. And of course to you guys and all the guys behind the Backfire Simsports TV. Good stuff as always, and I'm excited to watch the race back.
Very good, very good. Hopefully we'll be as entertaining as you were on track. It's see you at Laguna Seca this time next week for Euro Larkin and everybody.
Yes, cheers guys. Good night.
Cool. And
Should be able to get Jaden back in now if you want.
hopefully this is not the silent interview that we had previously.
Hello, I can hear you.
Hey,
There we go.
Excellent. Over to you, Jay, for this one.
Oh, okay.
Might as well.
Sure
he's,
thing.
he's one of your races. You can tear strips off him. I'll go and find him in the standings. He should have won 3 though, shouldn't he? He should have won 3, and he only won 1. That's for me. That's like 33.3% good.
However, 3 top 5s, I think we can agree with a track like this where if you end up taking a corner wrong or you go too wide, then you get absolutely swarmed by everybody else. But welcome to the booth, Jaden. First of all, a podium in race 1. As it was the first race of 3, as you were fighting through on that race 1, there's a lot of position changes and door banging whilst Stefanina and Johansson rode off into the sunset. Did you at any point during race 1 think it's going to be a long, long night?
I mean, I knew that. I knew it was going to be a long night, but I think that's because of the track. I mean, it's a lot of... You're taking these corners a lot of times in one night. It makes the races feel longer than they are when the track is at best 5 corners. But race 1's probably the least entertaining race just because I got the move on Pete and really nothing happened after that point. There was not much to race for, but it was a nice podium. But yeah, compared to what came after, I think that was a calm before the storm.
Yes, it definitely was. Second race, losing a couple of positions there, but we will jump straight to the feature because the feature was absolutely fantastic for me and Pete to watch. It was, as the kids call it, absolute cinema. Do the kids still say that, Jaden? I'm not sure, but
Yes, good
they
enough.
do. Fantastic.
So-
CP, I am cool. But
What's
that's
that feel
from
like?
W is JW is no cap 6-7.
oh no. So from 11th to the grid to first place, but my God, did Pete Newman give you a fight along the way? How was the battling? 'Cause the battling looked absolutely fantastic. I think there was several laps where I think for 90% of the track you were side by side with Pete.
Yeah, I mean, I think races like that are the reason this will remain my primary league for the foreseeable future. It was just so intense, but just a blast the whole way through. I mean, I gave some to Pete. He made it back with interest and lived to fight another day. But it's just Toronto racing at its best, and there's not many cars on the service you can race them like that. I think that's what makes this category special. Yeah, just an absolute blast of a race. I'd just give some somewhat of an apology to so I think I psyched Carl out on that first lap and caused the death of presumably dozens.
So if we get any sort of protest in about Carl, then we can just forward it on to yours and potentially give you the punishment instead.
I didn't say that. There's no rules against using your mind powers to cause crashes.
Ah,
They haven't banned that yet.
So if we're not building a statue for for absolutely like fantastic hindsight of moves, or you know, loading up cannonballs for feats of strength with hands outside windows, we're now going to be building something for Jaden's mind powers, causing another car to fly off of a racing line and crash into at least 2-3 cars. We're going to start running out of places to name on Silverstone at this point, Pete, and
Yep.
we'll just have to replace Hamilton Strait or something. I'm not sure, but next week you'll have to put those telekinesis powers to good use because it's Laguna Seca. How do you run at Laguna Seca?
I'm not there. I won't be there.
Oh, of
Ooh.
course,
Yeah,
yes.
I'm off in Siberian wilderness for 2 weeks. I'm gonna live on scraps and fight bears.
What sort of cult is this again?
This is not a cult, Pete.
Well, that's not
It's
what
not
I've
a
been
cult.
reading.
Yeah, but you can't believe everything that you read on the internet.
But you're sending him to Siberian wilderness to
This
try
is
and
not
survive.
Just for
part of-
myself.
This is not the part of the
Self-discovery.
Academy Wilderness program. So ours is cosplaying as Robin Hood in Nottingham or something like that in Sherwood Forest. But nothing to do with those
Classic.
because I'm out of tights. So, but okay, yeah, no, fair enough. So that's 2 weeks, and then I think it's going to be Brands Hatch afterwards, which I think you'll be back. Oh no, it's not Brands Hatch. That's next season. So if after Laguna Seca, it's Watkins Glen Boots, so you'll probably miss that one as well then. And it could potentially be Snetterton 300 for your return.
Race. I'm winning it.
Okay.
The ecstatic Norfolk crowd.
Well, it's nice and flat, so you'll definitely be able to see all the way to the back of that crowd. Anyone that you want to give a shout out to for tonight before you go off into the wilderness and fight bears?
As always, everyone at JC. I think, what did Josh get a podium race 3? I think.
Josh got a class win.
Class win, even better.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
something happened with Fraser and a couple of other cars, which stopped him from getting a clean sweep tonight. So yeah, I think that's the first win for Josh as well in this one. So yes, absolutely on that for the shout out. Anybody else?
Everyone I battled with in race 3. Again, just one of the best races I've had in this league. Yeah, just the league. Everyone in the league. You're racing.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for giving us your time tonight, Jaden. Congratulations on the feature race win. We'll let you get ready for the wilderness. Ladies and gentlemen, your feature race winner for pro and overall, Jaden Scotland.
There's a random duck in there somewhere. It's a shame we'll never see him again, won't we? Because he's about to go and get mauled by polar bears or something like that.
Polar bears in Siberia. Oh, I mean, yeah, fair enough. Are we doing the free interviews tonight, or?
Yeah, we're just leaving it there. That's the last of
I'll
those.
message everybody else on this one.
Yeah, I thought you'd already done that. I've seen some messages that need some attention.
Not those sorts of ones, but that's for
yes.
after stream.
It is, yeah, absolutely. We'll sort that out later. Dramatic racing here at Silverstone, that's going to change the standings quite a bit. So, not just on the track, but in the standings, we've had quite a dramatic night. Next week we'll go to Laguna Seca. But before we do any of that, we're going to have to try and find ourselves in this pile of fantastic races. 2 that stand out. One for me, one for you, or it can be the same one. Let me think. Daniel Lewis did very well staying at the front for so long as he did. It's a shame he got absolutely mullered in that last race because he ended up somewhere further down the standings as far as I remember. I'm just looking down names. You got to do a shout out to Stephen Walker for his sportsmanship, sticking with the Veloster when nobody else will touch it with a crappy stick. And who else did well tonight? Let me think. Looking through the field, everybody either had something go well and wrong at the same time. But Josh Taylor, that's pretty good, getting the top of AMS. I like what Euro did. He had reasonable races with a great one in the last. Pete Van Gool was always floating all over around the top spots. Help me out. Where are you going to pitch yours?
I'm still looking through. So there's so many people that have they carried on with their consistency, having great round ones, first and second races, and then on the third race it just fell apart for a lot of people.
That's what I'm getting
Most
from it,
notably Fraser. Like Fraser was going to get mine, and then at that third race, just same with Carl Hardy as well. Like Carl had a great 2 rounds, and then in the third race it just went down the pan on that one. But I think I'm going to go with consistency tonight anyhow, and I'm going to go with David Johansson for my driver of the meeting. Just 2 second places, and then keeping it out of trouble whilst baiting the likes of Pete Newman and Sam Please at the end there, trying to stick a nose in and make things interesting there to try and get a triple podium. Just missing out on it, but I think has done enough to get my vote for tonight.
Yeah, that's a well spent vote. Let me go and find him in the standings. Dun, 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 dun. David, where's David gone? David Johansson, there he is. Right, that's his first one of the this series. David Johansson there on screen. I'm gonna go with Tom Griffiths because he had such a strong first race. His second race was a bit of a mare, but his third race was just as good and up 25 places. So Tom Griffiths is going to get my vote. I just think that's a really solid performance, even if he did have a terrible second race. I'm not sure what you think of that. Is that reasonable?
Oh, I didn't even see how many positions they climbed on that final race themselves, and Stephen Hurd as well, both making gargantuan.
24, yeah.
Yeah,
wow.
Massive climbs on that one. But yeah, no, another great vote spent there as well. There's so many who could have got that vote tonight.
And yeah, we'd have both been voting for Taurus if he'd managed to just make his car just ever so slightly thinner.
I would have proposed that we'd cancel all the rest of the votes for the season and just give him the trophy at the end. the trophy for that. Just
classic.
And now we've got Taurus turn at Silverstone.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm so gutted that didn't get pulled off. That was amazing. I could have chosen much better words there as well.
Yes,
but
you could.
I'm so gutted that
I mean, I was going to say that it was very bullish, but with a name like Taurus, what do you expect? Yours was shocking.
Right, let's wrap it up, Pete.
Okay. In that case, folks, we will both look forward to seeing all of you guys who watch. Thank you for being here this evening and contributing on the chat. All the drivers, thank you also for showing up to this Royal Rumble of a race. It was always going to be busy, and it proved exactly to be that. But it was massively entertaining for us watching, even if it was frustrating for some certain people. And hopefully everybody can keep their cool, maybe. We will see you all this time next week at Laguna Seca. Stay safe, everybody. I'll hand you over to Jay. And thanks to Jay for joining me in the booth yet again and making this the enjoyable experience it is for me as well. So thanks, Jay. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Pete, and thank you for everything that you do with the league. And to tell you what, we've gone from the Nordschleife to Silverstone National, 2 completely different types of races, but just the same amount of chaos. Will it carry on this time next week when we're at Laguna Seca? You'll have to tune in and find out as we go into the desert, down the corkscrew, into the world of off tracks, and dodging all those pesky little sausage curves. Thumbs up the stream, subscribe if you haven't already, join the Discord, and hopefully we'll get to see you on track very, very soon. Take care of yourselves, but most importantly, please make sure you take care of each other.